abundance of something, that's where the greed comes in. Like it's like when somebody becomes rich and they've been poor their whole lives, most people usually go broke because they don't have the financial discipline and financial education and understanding of how to keep the money. And now you're right, people are greedy, but I think that's due to human conditioning and
I mean,
suppression.
like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you at all on that point. I think it's true, but is it pragmatic? Because
Well, this is the
even if you're
pragmatic
right,
thing. Hold on.
even
This is pragmatic thing. Equal opportunity, but not just equal opportunity.
Hey, what's going on, chat? Hey guys, what's cracking? What's cracking? How's it hanging? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hey, hello all. Hello everybody. You guys all joined in for this. This is so cool. So right now we have a conspiracy theorist named Hezi, and he's arguing with Scott right now. So, so I'm doing great. This guy's a conspiracy theorist. He's going buck wild right now. What a title! You immediately clicked on the nobody. So we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen.
happen. It's just not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
What will it take to make that change happen? What laws
For that
have to be
change to
wise?
happen, there would have to be a complete restructure of the entire system, which is not going to happen.
And that's what a lot of people are opposing. That needs to happen.
But it's not. No, I'm saying that it's not going to happen. So for you to have that happen, right, an upheaval, a fucking restructuring of the entire system, you'd have to have some sort of revolution, right? And when you have a revolution, there's no guarantee that your people are going to win. So you're kind of
So,
gambling everything on the off chance that you have the outcome that you want, and that's not realistic. It's just not pragmatic. It's not realistic. It's just not going to
so
happen.
let
That's
me
all
ask
I'm
you
saying.
this: Do you think it's economic? Do you think it's pragmatic for a country is the richest country in the world, but is the least educated and healthiest to
No,
not
that's
invest into their country
I've
to
already
make
said.
them the most
It.
optimal?
I've already said that as well. I've said that America is not playing the long game because it's all fine and dandy to be greedy to a certain limit, but you need to reinvest in your population too. If
Right.
you don't reinvest in the population,
So
then
what country do you see doing that?
China.
Because the only China.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but that's communistic,
I know.
right? So let me ask you this: Are people that are afraid of communism are only people that are capitalistic? Would you say that?
I think that first of all, the system that's implemented in China is not pure communism. I also think that that system, when it goes to different countries, it gets implemented in different ways, just like a religion, just like any other ideology. You cannot export an ideology from one culture to another culture because
Wait,
there's
so
always
wait,
cultural implications as well.
let me ask you this:
So
If it's not fully communistic, then what would it be?
it's a merge. It's a merge of
So it's
communism for the
emerging
poor.
market.
It's communism for the poor,
Okay, hold on.
capitalism for the rich.
Let's roll back here.
I got you. I
Let's
got you, Sarah.
yeah. What's
But I wanted to bring up something other than all this. How do you feel about UBI? That's what I wanted to ask earlier.
me or Hezi?
Anybody, everybody.
What the hell is
I need to
UBI?
look up what UBI is.
You don't know what UBI is? Universal Basic Income.
Oh, yeah. I got you right here.
Oh,
This is how I'm going to judge your
I got
character
you,
now.
I
I
got
want to
you
know what
right
you're going to
you're
say.
gonna judge our character
and
based
no.
on if we
Yes
think
and no.
everybody deserves income?
Well, it depends on the definition of universal basic and income, right?
I-
Universal, everybody deserves to have a base income to live. That is what I
Hold on.
believe.
Yes
Yeah.
and no. Yes and no. It depends on where technology is in the market. If you have AI implementing in most entry level jobs that are basically obsolete for people that don't have a bachelor's or a master's degree, then yes. You see what I'm saying? Like for instance, even in IT, there's going to be a lot of security jobs in IT that are going to be substituted for AI. It'll be more efficient. They don't got to pay them. And when AI is able to reproduce itself and heal itself, then you're not going to need any more developers. So, yes, we're probably gonna have to need universal income because inflation increases. There's a lack of jobs because corporations don't want to hire because they're trying to save money. Um, they're just going to keep
So
raising the rent.
so then based off of those
Uh,
assumptions,
uh,
what benefit do you think having a UBI has for two things? The government, like what incentives does the government have to purport their citizens with a fucking universal basic income?
I got
And
you.
also, what incentives do you have as an individual to excel if you're on an even playing field where you're not able to
I got
gain
you.
more
I got you.
income?
First one, it wouldn't collapse the economy. There wouldn't be there's not going to be enough consumers for these corporations to sell their products to. That means they're going to have to make their products fairly cheap, which means they'll end up competing against China at that point. Um,
I
and then secondly, it helps. It can help open up doors to break families out of the generational poverty line, meaning let's just say if a kid is trying, parents trying to send their kid to college and they can't afford it, they'll be able to use that money to to not only survive but to reinvest consistently without a doubt into their future. Now, some people who do make money can't afford to invest. Some people can only afford to save. Now, if people are able to get an extra side income to invest, that will only not only build the country because they'll reinvest the money back into the system, but it would also allow people to be able to afford a basic life that I believe being born in America we all deserve as American citizens.
I think everybody deserves to
Hezzy,
live. Actually,
check the DM real quick, Hezzy.
I think everybody deserves to live. Actually, I think that's it.
Well,
It's just
I-
everybody deserves
of
to have the
course.
ability to live.
So my argument
Okay.
regarding the universal basic income is that to a certain degree I can see the necessity of having it, but at the same time I feel like at that point you as a citizen are no longer an asset to the country, you're a liability, right?
Okay.
Because they're just paying you to exist.
Okay.
So then what incentives does the government have to keep you around if you're just essentially a burden on the system, right? They're paying you to exist. There's nothing you're not.
So
you're
you
not
you
really
believe
that.
you believe the inherent value of a person is how much they offer to society?
I mean, it's not what I believe. I think that's what society believes in as a whole.
Well, I think we need to reframe empathy because people just need to be empathetic towards another. That's it.
But Cyril's there we go. We're going back to like wishful thinking. Like, yes, you might be right. but
Wishful thinking. Be nice.
you might
What are
be
you
right, but no one's
talking
gonna
about?
do that.
No one's gonna do that. Okay, no, your value as a human shouldn't be what you contribute to humans. It should be I'm alive and I deserve to exist. That should be it. That's the entirety of it. That should be the whole
But the
thing.
key word in that sentence was shouldn't be. It's not what shouldn't be and what should be, what's morally right and what's not morally right. It's what's actually happening and how are you changing that? How could you possibly change a system that's been ingrained in our culture for thousands of years?
You think like a defeatist.
Just because it's right, morally right doesn't mean that people are going to follow.
Well, for one, give free energy and fuck capitalism.
Where does he go?
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to put this out. Content doesn't want me to be a part of this debate or discussion. So,
Okay.
This is not a debate. I'm just picking your brains because, in my opinion,
apparently I'm not supposed to be in this. I want to join because it's
Content is
fun.
a savage.
But content wants this primarily a one-on-one situation.
But it's
Yeah,
not
only because you two are both on live, and I want to make sure that Saros and Scott are able to have some type of discord between them two to actually talk about it. So I really want to make sure that
Saros
we
is
keep the
live?
production.
I'm live now.
Saros
Yeah,
and
because
Scott.
you had said, and the content had told me that you wanted to take me apart. Is what you. So I'm here to be taken apart. I've titled it a racist who hates me debates with me. So that's where we're at.
That's insane.
There's 172 people here, so you can take me. You can go ahead, break me down. I'm here
So
for
it's
you.
not when I say break you down, it's not. First of all, don't take it personal. It's not anything personal. More than anything, it was about I feel like the status that you cultivate around your audience, right? Like, for example, last time we were speaking, right? You mentioned that you had 3 bodies. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know the facts of the quote unquote case. but I just find it interesting, right, from a psychological perspective, how somehow or another, every time we have a conversation, you manage to throw some new wrench into the machinery. Like we're
Well,
having a normal conversation, you're like, I killed 3 people. Boom. I'm like, what? Where did that even come from? Like,
let's take it like this. What are you, 40, right?
oh my God, chat.
Okay.
I
Damn.
just-
Damn.
no, I just-
Damn.
Just
This nigga wants to come in with the fucking zingers right off the
Well,
bat. I'm
I'm-
like, how old are you? 40?
okay. I just want to point this out. I'm 29.
Jesus.
I'm 29. Just want to point this out. I'm born 1996. I've lived a long life. I have done a lot of things. You were more often than not, you're often questioning my lived experience, which is not intelligence, but more so wisdom. I have lived in Amish village. I used to live with a racist in the middle of the desert in Arizona. Sorry, not Arizona, Las Vegas. I just done a lot of crazy stuff, and I mention it sometimes just to throw aside. Sometimes I have a criminal record of being a convicted felon. I've done horrible, evil things. So that's just my life. I've just like to explain those things in
'Cause
order to
my
give
main thing
credence.
is, I don't think that my life is boring per se. Like, I mean, I've done a lot of shit as well. But I'm like, this fucking guy, like, come on, dude. Like, you can't have that many fucking crazy things that you've done. Like, next thing he's gonna say, like, oh yeah, and by the way, it was really fun the last time I had a dinner with Kim Jong Un. Just
That'd be sick.
don't
I'm
think
not.
about it.
I'm not Dennis.
It's
I'm
like,
not Dennis
what the
Rodman.
fuck?
That'd be sick as hell. I've met a
Jesus.
few famous people. I can show. Actually, Scott, you know what's gonna be cool? I'm gonna show you something really fun. This will be fun for everybody in the chat too. I'm gonna show you a video. I'm gonna show you a video that gives a little credence to the insanity of how my life has been. This is gonna be super cool. Show you a fun little video. I don't think I've ever showed anybody this video.
I'm Emma Magnolia.
Okay, so let's go to. Here we are. We can go. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's share my screen. Okay. You probably have no idea who these women are? Yes,
Are you sharing your screen?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I seen her on OnlyFans.
Cool.
Give me a
I'm
sec. Give me a sec.
I'm
let me,
alright. Ready?
See if I can figure out how to get this to show the screen, because I don't. Let me just go to my fucking to YouTube and pull it up on my phone, because I don't see it.
That's because you turned off non-video participants.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Okay, so those girls, I've never seen them before.
gotcha. So they're pretty famous online for a few actions.
And I'm Sydney Summers. And
Oh.
this is our fan! We flew out our fan Sarah to hang out with us for a day. And we're going to take him on a date. How
So-
are you feeling, Saros?
Never been around so much thickness.
Obviously, that's me. We can all deduce that is me.
Bro, this is crazy.
Can we deduce that this is
Never-
me? Can we all agree that I am right there? Right? Good. We can all
Bro,
agree that
this
that is
crazy.
me, right? Now we can
Yeah.
we can okay, cool. I just want to make sure we all agree that this is me.
AI.
As
That's
AI.
AI.
I also want to point
Yes,
out that
that's AI.
before
That's
I
AI.
did that, before I did this whole thing, I was
Go,
actually
go, go,
also
go.
no, I'm not going back. I was also with Kazumi and Violet Myers.
Saros came
I can't.
No way.
I
What
was
the
hang.
fuck?
I was hanging out. Violet Myers was there. I was chilling. I won a contest. It wasn't even a contest of some sort. I just won. So I want to point this out. If I were to record and have everything I've ever done just recorded, it would be so much
But
easier.
I
to
feel, Ciros, that what you're showing us right now is not like, it's not on the same level as the other, like, you know, it's not on the same level as the other stuff that I've heard you say. Like it's just not like that's
Like meeting
ordinary.
Tyler the
That's a-
Creator and DJ Khaled, which were also the same day I was out there.
I just feel like it's on a different level from like some of the other stuff that you've said. Like I feel like that's something that is believable. Like if you told me like, oh, I hung out with I'd be like, oh, okay, like you hung out with another human being that's like has some
Okay,
clout. Like that's
give me
not-
an example.
saying you have 3 bodies is crazy, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's a different fucking level.
It's funny we just talked about this shit too.
Oh, we
Or like-
did just talk about it, yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on anything because I feel like you've said so many things that it's very hard to like put my finger on one thing in particular. But they weren't things that were like on a normal. Like I've hung out with celebrities too, is what I'm trying to say. Like that's not It's
like
not like
like
out of
me
the,
still
it's
like
not
me
out of the
stealing
question.
like me stealing copper and the fact that I've taken 3 lives and all this other
yeah,
stuff.
or
and-
like
yeah.
the 3 lives, the copper, the cancer story, which could be and
I had
individually by itself-
leukemia. I had
Well, but by
leukemia. I was
itself-
about to say.
He
By
had
itself-
leukemia.
I'm about to
Oh
say
my
I had
God.
leukemia. I was 16. I had blood cancer. I don't know what to say. I really don't know how to.
I think more than anything, Saros, this is what it is.
Okay.
It's the combination of all of those things together. When you combine all of those factors together, right? It just sounds outlandish.
Okay.
And it's not to discount anybody's feelings because I mean, I haven't followed you around, nor do I want to follow you around with a camera to see what you do on a daily basis. But from an outside perspective looking in, when I meet somebody and they tell me like a bunch of stuff, you know that you've talked to me enough times to realize I'm not like a gullible just person who's gonna believe somebody at face value, right?
Yeah, because you're
So-
racist. You have told me countless times.
Let's
If
talk
you were
about it.
white-
Let's
No,
talk
no.
about it. Let's talk about it.
No, no,
I'm not
you-
even saying
you-
something ridiculous.
No,
Not
it's
saying
not.
something
It's not even ridiculous. You have told me countless times. I just want to point this out. This is very important for everybody here. Scott thinks that black people are lazy in America. I just want to point
What
that
does
out.
that have to do with having 3 volumes?
I just want to point this out though. I've taken lives. That's happened. That's a fair statement. I've also done horrible things and curb stomp people, and I've also stolen copper from houses in Detroit, Michigan. I've done evil things. I've sold.
when you say
Yeah.
when you say something that like Scott is racist and that's why he's saying this, it makes it
No,
sound
it's
like
not why you're saying it. It's not why you're saying it. You are just racist.
It makes it sound like you're saying that if you were a white guy, right? A white guy, he had the same personality as Saros. He said the same stuff as Saros. I'd be like, oh man, tell me more, bro.
You would
I
be.
believe everything you're saying.
You would be, I think.
I would not be, bro.
Hey, but you'd be like, you're not a lazy black like the other ones. This is what you'd say.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Because you're racist.
So real question though, Scott, are black people lazy? I'm sorry. Scott said he ain't trying to talk about race. Scott said he ain't trying to talk about race.
Look,
That just means he thinks they're lazy. If you can't definitively just say they're not lazy.
it's not that I think that they're all lazy, but I feel like the culture itself fosters an environment where laziness is rewarded.
No. Here's a better question, Scott. Is Saros lazy?
I'm starting answering like a politician here, man.
Hold on. Here's a better question. Is Saros lazy for stealing copper versus getting a real job?
I don't know because I'd have to see him steal the fucking copper to
Am,
determine that.
am I lazy for getting money by being a gangbanger in my formative
Yeah.
years?
See, this is
is
the
he
kind of shit I'm
lazy?
talking about, bro. Like,
Well, I
he's
wasn't.
a gangbanger.
No, I was definitively a Crip for a while. That's not like I was doing horrible things. That's not really.
Cause like, look, don't get me wrong. Like, I've done fucking crazy shit in my life. I hung out with Chris Harris from Top Gear.
Okay.
I crashed a fucking $200,000 supercar. I traveled a bunch. I've done many things, but
Yeah, sweet.
when you add all that stuff together, it's not like what I'm trying to say is that the image that you portray to your audience, I feel like is very curated.
Curated.
And I try to determine like how much of it is the authentic Saros. Like right now, am I talking to the authentic Saros or am I talking to a character? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Got you. So there's no character here. I'm pretty the same. If you meet me in person, there's no off switch here.
But how do I know that? Like I'd have to fucking observe you off camera.
That's because this is the issue here. You're fucking boring. That's the biggest thing. First off, every nigga in Detroit has some shit going on. You're just boring as shit. I just want to say that you're just
disagree.
boring.
You just
I
gonna let him call you
disagree.
boring, Scott? You used to go to car meets.
I mean, no, that is boring though. That the car meets is kind of boring.
I was like,
My
I
thing
just
is-
don't care. Like my audience all the time is like, I don't agree with you because you sound like a bad person. I'm like, I am a bad person, and they say, oh, you're honest. That's great. And I say, cool. I'm not looking for audience approval for when I say some crazy
I
shit.
do that too, but I don't mean in that sense. I mean like, I don't know, bro.
Like,
And
okay,
maybe I'm just
like
being-
right now, if I were to say like, oh yeah, I used to sleep with married men on Grindr to blackmail them, you'd be like, oh, that's crazy as hell. Why would you do that? That's fucked up. But that's what I did. I just talking about my life.
Wait, hold on. Pause. What the fuck did you just say?
I used to sleep with. If you go to Grindr right now, you can actually find
Why do I
some
only have 4
DLs.
people watching this shit.
You could just find some DLs easily. You could just. They're married men love me. I'll tell you that much.
See, this is
Bro,
why I
you-
say
See,
I don't know
look.
if it's
This
a
is
character or
crazy.
not.
It's not a
because-
character.
this
I
is
look.
crazy.
Fucking
because
Mary
I
Men is
feel like they
hilarious.
said stuff, just like how you guys say that I'm being inflammatory, and just like I have the hat on that says "Make America Great," is part of me leaning into a character. And I'll give you guys that. I try to be authentic and I try to be myself on here, but at the same time, sometimes I do lean into a character for for a little bit of sauce on top.
That's because
And I feel like when he says something like that, it's because he's trying to do the same thing.
No, that's because you need a character, and I'm better as a natural person. That's
Oh
really
my
what's going on.
goodness, bro.
I came
You
here.
are
I
not
came
better as a
here.
person,
I came here
Cyrus.
on business because I thought you were coming here on business. That's what I assumed. So I am an authentic psychopath. I'd say it that way. I'm not crazy.
See, I feel like a real psychopath wouldn't say that he's a psychopath. though,
Exactly,
bro.
exactly. People view me as crazy, so I'm just gonna say that I'm crazy. But I think I'm
He
normal. I think
says-
I'm a normal
he says
guy.
You're not standing on business, Scott. He says you're
I
not
think-
standing on business.
I am, but I'm pointing out, like, in my opinion, like when Cero says, like, "Oh, I'm a psychopath. I'm this. I'm that."
If
I'm
you,
like, real psychopaths. I've met real psychopaths before. Real psychopaths never tell you they're real psychopaths.
if you hang out with me for a day ever, you will see that this nigga just does he utilizes his free will. I you know what I do in my free time? I call back the people that I owe money to, the creditors, and I waste their day. I just do that on a fun day-to-day basis. It's just cool. I put an Asian accent on and I just say, "Oh, so sorry. Oh, this is so fun." I just fuck with people. I love doing ignorant, stupid shit. That's my life. Every moment of my life is an instance of me doing ignorant, fucked up, weird, stupid shit. That's it. I'm a nigga first and everything else second. Scott, you don't think you're a nigga. That's the biggest issue. You don't think you're a nigga. That's
That's
just
And
it.
this is why Scott thinks black people are lazy.
define being a nigga. Seriously, I
Saros,
wanna know.
he needs a definition of the word nigga. You just gonna let him
Because
say that shit?
I don't know what he means by this, man. Like, it's not computing for me. It's literally not computing for me.
What? Explain the word. All right.
Well, first of all, let's figure out where the origin of the word came from.
No, let's not figure out some fucking origin of where it came from.
Fuck
Fuck that.
I'm not trying to go back
No,
to no damn slave
let me
times,
explain. Let me
nigga.
explain what I mean by nigga.
The fuck?
Niggas don't care. Nigga, I will. If given the opportunity, I will be able to relate to a black person at any moment, at any given time and point, no matter where they are from. You cannot relate to every black person. That's a nigga. You can't relate to black
But
people.
wouldn't you think that that's a what is the word? An insult. Let me just use common vernacular here. Let me try to be fucking. Like, I would say that would be a demeaning term. Like, you're basically saying you want to be ignorant.
You can't. I'm saying you can't relate to other niggas. I'll ask you this question, Scott. Who runs every hair store? What race of person runs every hair store?
I have no idea
Indians.
because I don't go to hair stores.
Exactly.
Asians,
It's
black,
yeah,
Korean.
I don't know.
How you gonna say Asians, bro?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
racist.
it is Asians, but it is Asians, but it's you questioned it for a second. If you see another nigga on the street, would you immediately relate to that nigga, or would you be like, I don't know him?
We had this conversation already. Though.
Yeah,
I would do that with anyone.
I'm just curious. Why don't you relate to niggas?
I don't want to relate to any. I don't want to relate to niggas. I don't want to relate to white people. I don't want to relate to no one, bro. Like,
That's
I need to
because-
know
that's-
the person on an
No, you
individual
don't.
basis.
Niggas know
do you
niggas.
relate-
Niggas know niggas.
Scott, do you relate
Nah.
to Brazilians? Do you relate to Brazilians?
When you say relate, I think what you mean, like, you think that I'm trying, like, I have some sort of instant friendship with the person that I've never met in my entire life.
That's how niggas are.
No. Like, do you consider yourself you're central from Central America?
Like, I can
You
understand their
consider yourself
perspective on things. I'll give you,
Panamanians,
Hezzy.
Brazilians, like niggas.
I can understand their perspective on things, and perhaps we shared a unified perspective on life. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking associate myself with those people right off the bat, because like it doesn't matter where they're from. Like, so you're telling me that if you were a person, let's just take this away from America, let's take this away from Central America, let's make it African, right? You're an
Okay.
African
Yeah.
who lives in an African tribe, right?
Yeah.
You're in one of those fucking clique tribes.
Okay. Being
Just
racist as
because
hell.
we're in the
Love to
same-
hear it.
This guy.
Just because, he's like, I know Scott's gonna say something racist any second now, so I'm just waiting with the clip ready. Listen.
Scott, you just gonna let him try your black card like that?
Just because I don't want any kind of black card, bro. I don't want any card at all. But let me get to my point. Just because you are from the same tribe, do you not think that nigga won't rob you? He won't kill you. He won't take what's yours.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about niggas, right? They would rob you, but I'd be cool as fuck with them. I would rob you.
My point is that even if you have a shared history,
He said I would rob you. That's funny.
even if you had a shared history, a shared perspective on life, it doesn't mean that those people are gonna fucking ally with you, man. That's all I'm saying.
Niggas love niggas. Every nigga I've ever met, we be like, cool. That's it. We just.
So let me ask you this: if me and Saros was in Panama with you, you don't think that we would click without knowing each other?
Depends, bro. You could have totally different perspectives. That's like saying, are all Americans friends and all Americans get along?
No, I'm saying niggas specifically. Like, if you're an Asian culture, right? If a Chinese nigga met another Chinese nigga and they both knew Chinese, they would talk to Chinese to each other. I'd be looking at them confused as fuck because I don't know Chinese. I'd be like, oh shit, these niggas know each other. That's cool. They don't even know each other. If a white guy meets another white guy, they gonna look at each other and they gonna be like, good evening, taxes, credit scores and shit. If a nigga meets another nigga, they gonna be like, real shit. We gonna dap each other up. That's my cousin immediately. Most cultures have this kinship. You don't have any kinship with different cultures because you are racist.
No, I don't have any kinship with different cultures because I'm not trying to be tribal, bro. And also dapping up a complete stranger is crazy.
What? That's every.
And also, I don't even think your argument is true, Ceros, because even in your own situation, if you went to the hood, right? You went to a random hood that you're not from.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Dressed up exactly how you are right now with the painted nails, the zesty ass nails, the zesty ass shirt.
Yeah.
Those niggas ain't gonna dap you up, bro.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're not gonna
Oh yeah, yeah they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah,
I don't think they will.
They gonna.
Hey, Scott, have you ever heard of a sassy shooter?
I'm about to say big $2 in the bill. They gonna look at me. They gonna be like, hey man, I fuck with your hair. They gonna be like, oh, you want them fruits or some shit. As long as you don't fuck me, we cool as fuck, nigga. And they dap me up.
I don't know, bro. I'd have to see it because
they gonna say this.
I don't know contest because
they gonna say
this.
Maybe
in Atlanta.
No, in Detroit, they gonna be like, you want these niggas? They gonna do this shit. You want these niggas? I'm like, son, nah. I'm like, I got a wife. She, what race is she? And they gonna, I'm like, she white. Like, oh, you got a snow bunny, cool shit. And they gonna dap me up because that's happened multiple times.
I just feel like it depends on the hood and the niggas because I hear niggas saying inflammatory, very fucking gender constrictive fucking stuff all the time. And I'm pretty sure that those niggas ain't gonna dap up anybody who doesn't look like they run in the streets for real.
You are going off of propaganda against your very race. You are fucked up. You are fucked up. You're racist.
That's propaganda, bro.
Look, perfect example. Propaganda. We got our boy Gotti, right? Gotti, who's always in the stream. I guarantee if you ran up on Gotti in the real world and you wanted to dap this nigga up and he didn't know you, but he knew about you, he wouldn't dap you up.
You said,
hold on, wait. What? Gotti ain't a thug though. Gotti ain't a thug. Gotti ain't a gangster. That's just a random black man.
If another nigga saw me,
niggas are niggas, right? So it doesn't matter.
No, 10 times out of 10, if I see another nigga, whether he in church, whether he doing ignorant shit, whether he on the side of the corner street, he gonna say, "What's up, nephew?" Like that's just niggas. We gonna be locked in because we all niggas. We locked in.
Yeah, Scott, I ain't gonna lie. But usually when I go to the club, if I see a nigga walk past me, we make eye contact. 9 times out of 10, I gotta nod. Cause if I don't nod, that it can start some shit.
Yeah.
So niggas, we make peace amongst each other. We make peace everywhere we go. Like if I see a nigga in Thailand, I'm probably gonna be happy to see the nigga because there's not a lot of niggas in Thailand.
I got a question for you. So when you're in your downtown, I don't know what state you're from. You're in your downtown. I'm from
Seattle. I'm from Seattle.
Big Washington.
Okay.
So international city.
You're in Seattle, Washington, surrounded by hippies and shit. When you see a white guy covered in fucking weird ass tattoos and shit at 1 o'clock at night and he walks past you, do you nod or do you not nod at all?
Fuck, I'm a non-stop, bro. What the fuck, nigga? I ain't scared of no white nigga with no tattoos.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on.
My whole point. My whole point
That's
is
a terrible point. Hold on. If a
my whole
white
point
person
was
at
that
1 o'clock, bro, you should say if a nigga walks up at me at 1 o'clock.
No. But my point was Hezzy. My point was that you're nodding. You guys are nodding at everyone, so it doesn't even make a difference whether they were white or
No,
black.
we're not nodding
my
at.
point
Okay.
was.
Okay,
You guys
it's
are acting
called
like you're just nodding at
acknowledgement.
only black guys. Like you're nodding
No,
at
no,
either one. It
no,
doesn't
no,
even
no.
matter.
Of course, it's called acknowledgement. Like if I see your presence, a
But the way
nod
you
is
phrased
a.
it, the way you originally phrased it, it sounded like
Well,
this is
yeah,
what it
because
sounded like.
I'm going off of what Saros just said. I'm
But
elaborating on
Saros
what
already
Saros
said he's crazy, so we can't go by what he said.
You can't. Oh, fuck that. Don't use the I'm crazy argument. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
he's an unreliable narrative, bro. The fuck?
Hey,
You gotta trust the
That's
nigga your life.
crazy.
I ain't trusting this nigga nowhere. I
No,
follow him nowhere.
I'll tell you this, guy. I'll tell you this
Yo,
because you've told me countless times. You said in person, I'm really personable. In my groups, people know me. They understand that I own a McLaren. They understand that I got money. They grasp it, and I understand that you're in your bag. I get it. If a nigga doesn't know me, he gonna love me. That's that's the thing, right? Because niggas love.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, niggas like respect other niggas because we all black. You don't see any camaraderie,
Right,
no
right,
kinship
right.
with black people. You have none. You have no camaraderie or kinship with niggas at all. You have none. It's zero. It's zilch. It's nada. And that is a crazy mindset to have. Despite the fact that you said you grew up in Panama or some shit and you like bananas or something. I don't know. And you moved here.
Was that a diss?
No, it wasn't a diss, nigga. That was me stating what you told me bar for bar. That's what you said.
I'm just making sure. Also, Contest, why is Contest not even saying nothing? Like, Contest loves to be in this bitch not saying shit. Come on, dude.
I'm not saying anything because I really, really want you and Saros to have a conversation. Because we can all sit in here and take up all the time in the room, but then you guys won't even be able to talk. So I'm trying to my best to stay out the conversation so I can give you guys the time on the floor. Saros is live right now. He has 300 people watching. Scott, you're live. The focus is on y'all niggas.
My thing with this conversation is I just feel like we're almost talking in circles because he's convinced that I'm some sort of
Tell you what. Give me a talking point. Give me a talking point. We'll talk about that. Let's do that. There's something you want to get on me about, and I will let you go crazy.
It was just about the narrative that I feel like you craft with your audience. Like
I don't craft the narrative with my audience. I've told my audience that I used to be an abuser when I was 16. I've told my audience that I did fucked up shit in my past. I've told my audience that I was homeless. I told my audience that I had leukemia. I have expressed to my audience every horrible thing that I've done. I've shown them how I've grown as a person over my 29 tenure of life. I have expressed everything that has been horrible, evil, nice, and good. How I was assaulted when I was younger by my teacher. I've expressed everything to my audience because I use YouTube as a diary. You don't use YouTube as a diary. You try to get your points out and try to make people agree with your points. I don't give a fuck if my audience agree on my points. They can die. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. I just want to get my point across and listen to people counter my point so I can improve my arguments. That's how we operate here on my channel. I'm not trying to construct some persona or some weird shit or anything of that variety. I'm just trying to be myself.
How do you expect to cultivate an audience that is, well, not even that. You said that you want to have people contradict your points, but from what I've seen, I don't see, like, I feel like this is like the beginning of you actually interacting with other content creators on stream regarding your points. Like, I haven't really seen any videos of you arguing your points in the wild, you know? Have we? Is that not a valid? Is that not a valid assessment?
He's not the first content creator he's had in this type of fashion. You're not the first. I done did some research on this nigga. You're not the first.
Oh shit, you did research on him? That's crazy.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that, nigga.
Late night research.
Because I don't like the way you be trying to
next to the desk.
Right, I'm going back on mute, y'all.
Hold on.
I don't know, Saros. All I know is me and you are different types of people, right? We're different types of people. I am not trying to craft any type of perspective of my audience at all. Like, honestly, for the most part, most of the time, I come on here, I'm trying to have a nonchalant vibe. I'm trying to watch some funny shit, maybe make a few points, like you said. I do make points, and I do try to. It's borderline propaganda. I'll give you that, but it's not propaganda.
What you're saying here is that I have not argued my points against other people or had people debate me. People debate me consistently and constantly. I don't always turn that into content because my content isn't debating people. My content is me talking about what I want to talk about. People talk to me in private all the time. I have hundreds of DMs about people being angry at me, pissed, wildly angry, just vitriolic, saying I should die all the time. And then they talk to me, realize that I'm reasonable, and say, fuck, never mind. I don't want to talk to this guy. More so, same thing happened when we first spoke. You immediately came with this mad energy, and then upon speaking to me, realizing that I didn't want to debate, you immediately said, fam, never mind then.
It's because of the format of the content that you create, right? I think that Saros is a YouTuber. He's not particularly a live streamer. He's a YouTuber. And that format of content.
I'm not a live streamer with 336 people in here. That's kind of crazy.
That's not like when I've watched your live streams. Why is that funny? That's not. I don't even understand why that's funny. That's not even. What is so funny about that? Yo, the Glaze is crazy content. You gotta do some more late night research, bro. Yo, Conte's gonna do some more late night research, man. Chill.
Yo, hey Scott. One thing I did want to say though. One thing I will want to say though. This shit low key boring as hell. I think you need to bring up the race. I think you need to bring up the race, bro.
Oh, bro, what do I have to say about race? What can I possibly say about race?
I'm just saying this shit that y'all talking about right now ain't hitting no shit. I'm trying to hear something about. Y'all need to debate about some shit.
My audience is exhausted from hearing about race because I've already said everything I have to say. Look,
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted about hearing race, but you ain't never did it with Saros.
Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about relationships.
Spark is zero.
Go ahead, Hezzy. What's your question?
I saw a video of Scott Leonard's video. He was talking about how you get women, right?
Okay.
I don't remember what you said, but you said instead of giving them attention, you want to give them lack of attention or something like that. You were saying. I kind of agree with that.
I don't know if Saros and Contes agree with this take, but my take is that in our society, men tend to put women on a pedestal too often. And when you put them in a pedestal, you give them too much leverage over you. You give them the ability to look down at you because obviously you're putting them above your own interests. And I think that it's very unattractive, and most women can see right through that, and they can see how much of a loser and how pathetic and how you lack the ability. You live in a scarcity mindset, so you're afraid to show a female your true colors because you're thinking that if you show her your true colors or your true intentions or you're honest with her from the get-go, she's gonna leave. So all I'm saying is that when you interact with a female, you should treat them like a normal human being instead of a fucking prize to obtain. Because when you make them a prize to obtain, they look down on you.
No, I treat my girl as if she's perfect in God. That's it. There's no other way I would treat my woman, as if she is the light of my life, and everything that is the piss she has in the toilet is sacred. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck that. I will simp for my woman to the day that I die. What the hell?
Saros, that's your existing woman. But when I'm talking about the process of obtaining the woman.
Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing.
No, that's crazy. I disagree with you.
So Saros, you're a simp, is what you're saying.
Oh, 100%. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Aren't you niggas unmarried? Hell yeah.
You're literally why is the dating game's fucked up. You're trying to save these hoes, bro. What are you doing?
My wife is right here. Where's yours?
I can do that too, though, Saros.
Where's your wife?
I can go get my
girl.
Where's
your wife? Go do it then.
Where's your wife?
Back to saying nah.
No
like,
wife.
I can do that too.
That sucks, man.
I can literally do that too.
He's saying huh to you, Scott. You just gonna let him be like huh? You just gonna let him do that?
I'm saying that being a simp makes you lose leverage as a man.
Oh, leverage. Oh no, leverage. Oh fuck. Oh, leverage. Oh, leverage.
It makes you lose leverage as a man, and you give them all the power, and you instead of them chasing you, you're chasing them now.
Oh no, I'm a marathon runner. Of course I'm a chase. Fuck you mean?
Who runs the?
That's crazy, dude.
Who makes all the house decisions in the house?
She does.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you this question: do you own your property? Is it in your name?
It's in her name. Everything's in her name.
But the problem is Saros is like an aberration, right? Like he already said he's bisexual. He's fucking dad, so like I can't take him as a valid source of like the dynamic between males and females. How am I gonna take a guy who gets like you know? You can't. He's not a valid source, bro. It's a bad source of truth. We need to find a normal heterosexual straight man to get his perspective
I
on
agree.
this.
Oh,
I
the
agree.
straight
I
man. Oh, the straight
agree.
nigga
I
who's gonna
agree
get
with that.
divorced. Oh, oh. You hate to see it.
Because like I can't take him. I can't take his opinion serious because he's the kind of guy where his let's say his theoretical girl brings a dude home and it's like, oh, this guy wants to fuck both of us. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, go
I'm
ahead.
not gonna
Like,
do that.
everything
That's
counts.
not. I'm not polyamorous, nigga. I'm bisexual, nigga. I'm monogamous as fuck. I'm not bringing other
So
people
she
into my
can fuck
relationship.
him.
Well, okay,
She
let's
can-
rephrase. Let
She
me
can peg him. She
let me
can peg
rephrase
him.
what I said. Let's say not Saros in particular, but a guy who has the same architecture as Saros might be open to those kind of ideas.
Then that
So I
nigga's
cannot
weird.
take.
The idea. Nigga said you made a hypothetical Saros, right? You made a hypothetical Saros who's polyamorous. So you want me to be polyamorous so you can fuck my girl is what I just heard. It's
No.
okay, Scott.
It's
okay.
a reach.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy
That's
reach.
crazy.
All I'm saying is that I don't think that his perspective on the obtaining of women is not, because also the women that are going to go for a guy who's bisexual are not going to be the stereotypical women that would go for a normal heterosexual guy. They're not.
This nigga,
Are
you have
saying they're not
never
gonna be
been
high
outside.
quality? Are you saying? Hold on. Are you saying the quality of women that fuck with men that are bisexual aren't high quality?
I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to say it. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my perspective on it. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah.
I think that's false, Scott. I think that's false,
Why do you
Scott.
think that's
I'm not
false?
gonna lie, because bro, those be the main ones that be around all of the. I don't. They got.
All the,
That's
what, the
false,
influence?
bro.
Don't bring up the
From what I see-
influencers content.
from what I'm saying,
Just because the influencers want to chase those kind of girls doesn't mean that those are the ideal women that you want to fucking have in your life. Like
So
that doesn't mean anything.
what is your ideal woman?
I'm talking about a traditional woman who follows traditional gender norms.
He
So
wants a
explain that.
woman
To
with
me.
the low
Nigga
Explain
said,
that
if
to
my
me.
girl ain't in the kitchen.
Hold on. Friendly, fit, and feminine with low body counts.
Yes.
Because typically, let's keep it real. Women that are into bisexual usually are having more sex with
They're
more people,
promiscuous.
which it leads into sexual transmitted disease and
I'm
an
just being
inability to connect with another person.
100%. I
woman-
agree.
It's been proven.
What, babe, we have toilet paper. Like, Hezzy, do you agree with me or am I crazy? Because this nigga's laughing like I'm crazy.
Look,
Asking Hezzy, do he agree with you is wild.
Asking.
Well, I mean, Contents, you're not having an opinion. What's your opinion, Contents? Contents is
I
living
just-
in fear, bro. Contents is under the boot right now. His
Dude,
girl
bro,
probably has a
it's
gun on.
it's
She's off camera with a gun. She's like, "Yo, don't say nothing. You can't say nothing."
see, my
It's just-
argument
I don't
is
really-
women
I don't
are hypergamous.
too much agree with
women
that.
are hypergamous.
I don't too much agree with that for real. I think that might be a gross oversimplification of the whole population.
Time out. One of Saros's viewers jumped into my chat and said,
Nigga,
"Are
stop
you
reading
playing
chat.
MAGA? Are you trying to be it? Cause you acting like you're pretending to be you're white."
Nigga, who gives
I'm
a
gonna
fuck
say
about
one
you?
thing,
I'm not
though.
reading a single
Yeah,
person
let's
in
talk
chat
about
right
race.
now.
Let's get to it, Scott.
I don't want to bring it. I don't want to bring it back to race. I don't want to bring it back to race, but I truly do not believe that there's a such thing as saying you're acting white or you're acting black. I think that people who talk like that are extremely ignorant. They're fools, and they'll never make anything of themselves in life. Just for the record. No, babe, I'm okay. Thank you, though, even though we didn't really need it. Just go to the CVS. Oh, okay. See, that's how look. And that's the other thing. The difference between my household and Sarah's household is that like my girl knows like the chain of the hierarchy of the household, right?
Let me ask
But
you this,
from the-
both y'all. Who's the man in the house and you both in your house right now? Who's the fucking
am.
man?
I am. I can
Who's
say
the man in
whatever.
the
I can
house
say
in
whatever I
Sarah's
want.
house?
I can do whatever I want.
Who is the man? Who wears the pants in the house? Who makes all the
What does that
decisions?
mean? What are they doing? What are these hand signals?
Money, you're a piggy bank. She can't leave the house
I'm-
without you. You get authority on all the
Literally not a
decisions.
piggy bank,
You,
Sarah.
Come on,
You're the
come on,
king.
talk to him,
You're the
talk
king
to
of your
him.
household.
This is the funniest part about it. See, I feel like guys that don't have their true self-esteem up will always come to this conclusion. They'll be like, "Oh, Scott got his girlfriend because he has a McLaren. Oh, Scott got his girlfriend because of this."
I never
Oh,
said
Scott
that, nigga. Who said that?
Not
No one
you,
said
but when you're implying like, "Oh, this guy, she's with him for the money." But
I'm
in
not implying that
reality-
at all. That's not what I said. This nigga, you're insecure as fuck. This nigga, you insecure as
What do you
shit.
mean you were going like this? You were. What does that even mean? Nah,
That's
they're gaslighting
crazy.
me now. They're
That's
gaslighting me now.
crazy.
Nigga, what?
Nigga, are they not gaslighting me? He
Roger,
literally
didn't
said
say
he
that.
said I was a piggy bank.
$5
What does
and
that
says
mean
literally
then?
clinging to
If
his
I'm the
cat to
piggy
not
bank, what
lose
does that
himself.
mean?
I
He's
didn't-
basically saying you're a simp in another formality.
But the crazy
have
thing
to-
is, what I'm trying to clarify is that I'm not, because first of all, me and my girl are
Like
50,
you have to compensate with money and for love. Like
But that's what I'm
you
trying
know,
to say, Hezzy. What I'm
he
trying to
doesn't
say
have
is,
a McLaren.
what I'm trying to say is that I didn't use any of my material wealth to get any of the girls that my current girl or any of the girls I had in the past. I've never
Okay.
been a simp. I've never given girls anything extra. I'm a very selfish person. I'm a very selfish, egotistical person. Like, I haven't done anything out of the way. Like, it's the opposite. In fact, Bailey's mom's like, "Yo, why are you fucking paying shit for him?"
I know. I
She
just,
always says that shit
I
to
just
me.
love neglecting my girl, man. It's so cool. It's like so meta. It's so
Now he says I'm
cool.
neglecting my girl.
Nigga
So
said-
which one
Yeah.
is it? Which one is it, Cyril?
You know, Scott only like to have slaves around.
That's what I'm hearing,
That's
man.
how
That's
he
kinda
gets his
cool.
retribution.
They said I
That's
want to
how
be
he
white,
gets
right?
his retribution.
They said I
That's
want to
how
be
he
white,
get-
right? So I guess you're right. You must be right then, all right? All right? Yo, I'm out here cracking the whip, nigga.
That's wild.
The fuck?
So I'll tell you this, right? Me and my girl pay half for everything here. I pay half rent. She pays half rent. If I don't have the money, she'll have the money. If she doesn't have the money, I'll pay the money. That is how we operate as human beings.
I ain't gonna lie, Seros, your girl's rare. I'm not saying that's a bad duo, but if you were to go broke, typically women leave.
Well, guess what?
So
I
even
I
though
was
she-
broke for a
even
long
though
time, and
she's
she didn't
going-
give a fuck. I was homeless, and we were living together. When I was homeless, she was
Well, that
like,
means
"We'll
she
find
really
it."
love your ass. That means she really love your ass.
No
I don't
shit.
know
That's
this.
how you should find a partner. I don't really know what all this other woo-ha bullshit is,
The
where
man
people are
is-
saying.
the
I don't
man
get
is
it. It doesn't make any
married.
sense to me
The
because I wouldn't
man
date
is
somebody who
married.
wouldn't
They-
go through the bare
they
minimum
don't-
of that
Whose
with
voice
me.
is that?
Scott
don't matter.
is a
It don't matter,
Scott is
but-
Scott is red pill as hell, and Hezzy ain't had no wife or girlfriend, so that's the reason he feel that
Well,
way.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all are bringing up projections about just random shit over what internet statistics. Live in the
It's
real
always
world,
it's,
bro.
it's always
Ho-
internet
Holmes-
statistics, bro.
Who brought
Holmes
up
has a
internet
wife.
statistics? I haven't brought up any
Y'all
internet
are.
statistics. What internet
You
statistics have
are.
I brought
You've
up?
been,
What-
bro,
what
you've been
internet
bringing up.
statistics?
You've been bringing up.
I didn't bring up any
Anyway.
statistics, bro.
Anyway.
It's inferred that you got internet statistics. It's not that you directly
Because-
said
What do
it.
you
but
mean?
when
I
you
got
say-
a
when you
girlfriend.
say-
First off, you're not
fucking
talking to
look
niggas
away
to even. You're not talking to niggas to even understand the dynamic between their relationships with their women. So you can stay out of that type of conversation. And then Holmes literally has his woman right next to him. So
My girl is right there.
but
You gotta-
you're inferring, not even inferring. You're like I said, you're projecting a whole bunch of statistics onto. Oh, well, if she does, if y'all go broke, she's gonna this. If you don't
I
do
didn't-
this,
I
then
didn't
you're
bring that
not.
up.
You're
They brought
not.
that
You're
up.
not. Okay, well, what did you bring up? You brought up, oh,
They
he's not the
said-
man
they
because
said
he,
no.
no, hold on. You said that
They think
he's
it's
not the man
pressed.
because he. Sure, I'm present. Yes, because I'm in the conversation, hearing you just speak on just weird shit. I just wanted to. I
How
wanted
is
to
it-
be
how is
quiet
it-
as possible.
How is it weird?
I wanted to be
shit?
quiet as-
How is having
It
standards?
doesn't matter because the first thing I was trying to get off was you bringing up random projections about somebody that you just talked to online. Yet it's like, oh, if you do this, you do that, you're not the man in the house. You're this. And I was just like, wow, that's
What do you mean?
pretty
We
presumptuous.
point blank. Hezzy point blank asked him who makes the decisions in the house. We're not making any speculations here. He literally said it with his own mouth.
Well,
What are you talking about?
she's financially
Second
smarter
point-
than me. I'll tell you
Second
that
point
much.
is I have a girl right here who lives with me who's pregnant. Like, what are you? What I don't understand what
Well,
this
there-
lumberjack guy is
I-
saying. I literally
asked
don't
that
understand what he's
because-
saying.
Because there
I'm
are
saying-
different relationship dynamics. I'm not saying he's a simp. What I'm saying is it's
But he
very
said he
rare
was a
to find a
simp.
woman. I know he said it out of his own mouth. What I'm saying, it's rare to find a woman
that's willing to contribute financially 50-50.
It's not rare.
You-
It's not rare. I swear to God, it's not rare.
I mean,
It's not
though.
rare. It's not rare. Oh my God, do y'all go outside?
When have I?
Jesus
When?
Christ.
Wait. Time out. Me and Hezi are saying. I want to say for the record, me and Hezi are saying two different things because I already said that me and my girl go 50-50. In fact, I recently got laid off, so now my girl is having to pay even more shit in the household.
Broke ass.
So,
All
what
right,
you say,
bro.
Sarah?
relax. So
I don't understand the argument that he's making. Like, my girl and me have always been equals since day one.
That's cool. So despite being equal, you control all the actions in the house.
I'm the man. A female, a wise
If
female
it's
should
50-50
realize.
So it's 50-50 just on financial shit, but you wear the pants.
Yeah, because a wise female should realize that a man has a better perspective,
crazy.
logical thinking skills than most females.
A man has more
Damn, that's
logical
crazy.
thinking skills than
Wow.
most.
What do you mean
That's
that's crazy?
That's the most sexist thing I've heard today. That's crazy.
Well, guess what? I'm unfortunately
most sexist
Lumberjack,
thing I've
I'm gonna
heard all year.
clarify. I'm gonna let
Hey,
you know
tell
that
that-
the world
Like, I
we
mean, if you-
operate in, the world that we
You know-
operate in.
No.
is inherently sexist.
You live in your house, dude. You live in your house, and what you just
My
what you
house is
just
crazy.
what you just said just coincides with what you deal with on a day-to-day basis in your house. So what do you
I
mean? What
think
are you
that
talking
you're-
about the
what it is.
world?
I think that you
Scott
have a very
has the
myopic
submissive woman.
perspective on
He
human
has the
on
submissive
human
woman.
sociology. Because if you
We're
go
talking
into-
about
if you
you.
go
We're
in-
talking
if
about
you
you.
go
You keep
in-
bringing up.
if
You keep bringing up.
go-
You keep bringing
you
up
go to any
imaginary
tribal
people and
society,
statistics.
if you go to any tribal
Statistics, my
society,
boy. Internet statistics.
there's a reason
What
why
tribes have you been
if you
in
go
to ask these
any-
questions
if you
and look
go
at
to
all of this
any
shit?
tribal
Oh my
society
God!
or any
Do you
other
go
culture outside of
outside?
America's woke culture,
America-
you will see
America's
that
woke culture.
most
Jesus
countries
Christ!
have
The only thing
established
you got
gender
on me right
roles.
now is that you're 40 years old. So hopefully
Oh
you have
my
enough
God,
experience
this
to
nigga-
understand
this
shit.
fucking
But
nigga
God
tryna-
damn!
Yo, can you? That is a heap of nonsense.
All you got is experience, and
experience,
it seems
yeah,
like that
exactly,
experience
bro.
is not right.
Experience.
It doesn't seem like that shit is right. What tribes have you been in to
Experience.
understand
Lionel has
this
donated
goes on in
$10
multiple
and says
situations
how
You
Bro
outside
Gunner
of
would
your
chop
house?
his
you
girl
just
and say
destroyed your
that
own
right
point by
after.
saying that what all I have is experience. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Experience because of age, dude. I literally said that. Because you're 40. That's it.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
40.
And
but for the
hopefully-
record, for the record, I'm not 40. But other than that,
20, 28, 29. I
that's
don't
how
care.
life. That's
I
how
don't
life
care.
works.
Then
Lumberjack, little bro, calm down. You're a little bit too frustrated.
hey, look, Aunt, relax.
Look,
You relax,
look.
Aunt. God damn.
Look, he said, look, that's how experience works. You get experience and you make deductive
Okay, so
reasoning based off of the experience. You, my friend, are
Okay,
speaking
so
with no
outside-
experience.
Okay, so outside of this Discord call and outside of your own house, what tribes of white people, black people, Asians, Pacific Islanders, whatever, what tribes have you been in to understand what this is what they do? This is the dynamic that these men
The
do.
ironic
that
thing,
this
look,
what-
I'm about to destroy him, bro. Do I really need you? Chat, y'all. Do you guys really want me to destroy him? Contents universe.
Destroy him. Destroy him.
Yesterday-
Go ahead,
Yes,
go ahead. Jesus Christ. I
Look,
want
what he doesn't
my
understand-
question answered. I want my
What he
question
doesn't
answered. That's
understand
it.
is he's talking to
It
a
doesn't
guy.
matter what I
He's
it doesn't
talking to
matter.
a guy.
You're avoiding the question. You're avoiding the question.
I'm going to answer your question in a second, but I need to
So
make.
just
I need to lay
answer
out-
it.
I need to lay out the groundwork first. You're talking to a
Jesus
guy who
Christ.
actually has background in anthropology. That's the first thing.
beautiful.
Contents universe. Did I not tell you a few days ago that I went to a tribal community and I stayed there for a week and I got into a fight with a girl there?
Yeah, he said that.
Wait, you fought a woman?
Forget about me fighting the
okay.
woman. Just for the
But
record.
why would you
Forget
bring
that
that?
part.
Why would you? All right.
I was
Why would
at-
you
no,
bring that up if
already
you want
said-
people to?
How do
forget-
you
all
know?
right, whatever.
Let's go to your question because forget about the
Right,
fighting
right,
the
right.
woman part. Let's subtract that
Right,
part
right,
out of
right.
the equation. Let's just stick to the
Right,
facts
right, right.
here. You said, how the fuck are you going to talk about tribal communities? What tribal community have you been in? Well, guess what? I have been in a tribal community. I have observed their relationship dynamics and their gender roles, first person experience. So I'm talking not because of something I read on the internet, not because of something that I heard in a forum, not because of something I saw in Reddit. Why is he making this fucking face? Can you stop with your faces, bro? I'm trying to make a serious
Can you
fucking
continue?
point.
Can you continue,
me?
please, without
no,
getting distracted?
Sarah says look at it.
Oh.
He's fucking tweaking.
Without
Not
getting
because of something I
distracted, could
read.
you please?
Not
Driver
because of
Web
something
has
I read on the
donated
internet.
$10
It's
and
something that I
says, "Does
saw with my own two
anthropology
fucking
include
eyes
biotruths
and
and
observed.
fallacies?"
You are the one who's in a bubble and who doesn't realize that you're brainwashed by American woke culture. And you lack the life experience to even make a clear, concise argument. All you're saying is, "Oh, this makes my feelings. It affects my feelings. Oh my God, you're being sexist." Well, guess what? The world is based on sexism, bro. It's been based on sexism since the beginning of time.
How old are you, Lumberjack?
29. I just turned 29.
Hold on, Scott. How old are you, Scott? Are you 40 years old, first of all?
No, I'm not. I'm not 40. I'm in my 30s. I don't like giving out my age or any of my like personal.
Nigga,
statistics.
39.
He said 39, 11 months, and
350
11
days.
months and 29 days. No, I'm not. I'm not 39 either. But I just don't like giving out my information, right? But at the end of the day, you know what? I should be. Let's say that I was 40. Let's just say theoretically I was 40. Let's say I was 50. Let's say I was 55. It doesn't matter because that's life
This
experience.
shit's funny as fuck.
Life experience, bro. Like how do you expect to talk about a topic with no experience? You're literally armchair arguing here.
So
People on the internet be so scared. Listen, I am 29 years old. I live in Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, it down here in Hoover, Alabama. Okay, that's my information. My first name Philip.
Hey,
People be my real name.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. Got his ass.
What
My
am I saying?
real name.
Sparrows and his girl are just trolling at this point. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, they are trolling.
They are trolling. It's like
I
making up
think-
like
I
hand
think
signals
we-
and shit.
I think we got a little off track here. See, this is the issue here. I think you're upset that I have more experience than you.
What are you talking about?
Damn.
Experiencing what?
Everything.
Explain, Sarah.
Well, wait, no. He does have experience fucking dudes.
No,
I'll give him that.
explain.
No,
He
I
got-
have
he
more
got his
experience
beat on
than
that front, I ain't gonna lie.
besides
Yo.
programming. I think everything in my life I've done more than you.
Oh my god,
Explain,
bro! This fucking
explain.
guy always makes the outrageous claimes, bro. Why do you have to make such a grandiose claim?
Well, I
Explain,
have.
Sarah,
I think
explain.
I think
Explain.
I've just done a larger variety of actions within my time and my tenure on this earth. So I might be less intelligent than you. You might got me on that, but I definitely have more wisdom than you because I have definitely more lived experience than you. And that I don't think you can fathom that I have more lived
Give some
experience because it
examples,
affects your
Saros.
ego.
Get some examples.
It's not that. I think.
Hold on, he
but
getting to it, he
before
getting
he
to it.
answers. Before he answers, Hezzy, it's not that he has more lived experiences. Like I feel like everybody has the opportunity to have the same amount of lived experiences. It's just that the experiences that he chooses to tell us, or that he tells, or that he makes up, I haven't been able to determine that. Are
he's
just more
talking out his
outlandish,
ass.
right?
So he's talking out his
He's
ass.
like, oh, I was on a flight to Japan and I heard a weird noise in the cockpit and the door swung open and both pilots were unconscious. And I jumped in there, I grabbed the fucking steering wheel of the plane and I landed that bitch.
So
And when I got to the
basically,
airport,
you don't
everybody
believe.
laughed.
So basically, you don't believe. You don't believe he did nigga shit because he don't look like a nigga or a real nigga or what you
Essentially.
think a nigga
That's essentially what it
yeah,
is.
what you
That's
think
really
a
what
nigga's
it is.
supposed to look like.
Yeah.
It's not that.
That's
I mean, is it
crazy.
nigga shit? It's not even nigga shit. Like, it's just like the combination of all the things that he said. Like, oh, I married a 90-year-old woman.
I
and
have
then this
this.
happened,
Most
that
niggas.
happened. I
He
feel like
married a 9-year-old woman. Who the fuck said that?
90, not 90.
Oh,
I did.
Okay.
Equal.
But you
I mean,
married
Hezzy, I would
Wait,
argue.
you married a 90-year-old woman?
Yeah.
That's the reaction
Really?
that.
Oh shit.
Come on.
Yeah. It was.
I would
Hey,
argue.
I mean, hey, if gay people can get married and motherfucking transgenders get married, I mean, hey, pussy's pussy, right?
I was about to say the only thing that was missing was for him to say, I married a 90-year-old transsexual woman.
She wasn't
Oh my
trying to
God.
don't disrespect my dead wife.
God.
Don't disrespect
That's
my
all.
dead
Say
wife.
that.
I was
Don't
just.
say that.
Cause
Hey,
he had to
hey,
argue
Scott,
those
he
lines
draws the
right.
line at transgenderism, bro.
Like I don't have any issue with trans people, but
Yo.
like I just want to point this out. My ex-wife is dead. She's gone out of this world. Like she was a very lovely woman to me. She saved me from poverty. Like she was a very I explained the story because it was a very traumatic moment in my life, and I use YouTube as a diary to document my life. I was married to a 90-year-old woman who saved me from homelessness, and she passed away sadly 2 months into our marriage. Her grandchildren hated me. That's my life. It sucks. But that's just like niggas have done think about this, right? Nigga goes to prison, right?
Why is the volume so low?
He might have slept with some men in prison. Does that mean he's gay? He might not consider himself gay. Does that make him less gangster because he might have got fucked on in prison? No. That's what happens in prison. Men fuck men in prison. That's just
Let
what
me ask you
happens.
this:
Your
Can you
mic is
choose-
low,
can you-
Theros.
Oh, it is?
Could
Man.
you choose? Could you choose not to fuck a man?
I mean, I guess you could choose not to fuck a man, but that'd be kind of boring.
So
God. Why are
so
we indulging
doing-
this?
So are you saying by you having gay sex makes you more of a real man than a straight man who wouldn't have the sex?
No, it doesn't make you more of a man. It doesn't. There's no more or less of a man. There's no definitive definition of a man or a woman. It's you are more of a human if you are willing to accept life experiences and learn from those life experiences. That is how humans are built through uncomfortable situations.
So you're saying if somebody's less of a human if they don't want to have sex with their
No,
bunk
I don't
mate?
think someone is less of a human. Don't put words in my mouth. You're not less of a human if you don't want to sleep with a man. I'm saying if you critique somebody and look down on them and deem them as inferior for sleeping with something that you wouldn't, you are less of a person to me. You should not turn your eye or turn up your nose towards a situation where somebody is doing something different than you and view it as inferior. That's ridiculous.
So if a white woman's getting her pussy licked by a dog, am I supposed to praise her or look down
Bestiality is
upon her?
wrong. Bestiality is disgusting. That's weird. That's a wild
That's a crazy
example.
example.
Bestiality is so different.
so
Like
you
to,
agree-
to,
Hold on.
to
So you
compare
can agree-
homosexuality
hold on.
to bestiality is crazy. Has it?
Yeah, that is
Crazy.
that is crazy.
Like that is
You wanna know-
ridiculous.
Hold on. The reason why I
That's
brought that
wild.
up because typically women that do that are probably bisexual. Let's keep it real.
What?
How many? Okay, let's look up the statistic. How many women? I think about it like this: the more extreme you are with sex, the more crazy shit you're gonna do, right? So let's just say she got her pussy ate by a man and wasn't good enough. She got her pussy ate by a woman and wasn't good enough, and then she had to go to a fucking dog. That is what happens with humans, bro.
What? What human
they
have you
can't-
ever met that has had that happen?
Because they
to?
can't. They don't have self control. So it goes back to the prison thing. Do you think it's actually better to have self control than to fall into the programming of everybody's fucking each other in these cells and people are getting killed and shit? I think it's stronger to stay out of it than just
do the
immerse
two
yourself in
correlate?
it.
How do the two correlate?
Because nobody forced the woman to fuck a dog. She chose that.
But in prison, men are, I wouldn't say are all the time, but men are.
Not all men.
know,
Not all men
forced-
are fucking. Not all men are getting fucked.
Have you been to prison?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
No,
what?
no. But
No, fuck that. Have you been to prison? Fuck that. Have you
there
been
are
to
stories
prison?
I do know people. I do know people who have been to prison.
Please
I
start,
watched a
too, it's
lot of. I
crazy.
watched a lot of prison TV shows, and
That's the problem.
also,
Look at
hold on,
Conda-
hold
look at
hold on.
look at Cyril's gross face. That was I know, like that shit
see,
was funny as fuck.
and there are men who enjoy raping people, like the Booty Warrior. You know that nigga was proud of raping men. So I mean, yeah, there are men who rape men, but not every man in there is getting raped.
All right, so I'm saying, okay,
Either
what
way, you're not
happens
supposed to
in
look down on
jail, what
people.
happens in prison, right? What happens in prison is that a lot of men end up sleeping with other men because that's the only option. It happens in large amounts. It's a systemic issue in prisons. It is a horrifying reality that a lot of men go through. I just brought it up because I was saying it doesn't make you less gangster if that does happen to you after going to prison. That's it. That was the end of the point. That's the end of the point. We don't got a hound on the point. You brought up some crazy stuff about how bisexual women sleep with dogs. That I'm not even going to dissect that. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying
I
typically.
do have a question.
All of
I
them.
do have a question for Saros though.
What?
He says that doing that doesn't make you any more or less of a gangster. But my question would be, why are you trying to be a gangster to begin with? That goes back to black culture. I'm sorry. Why are you trying to be a gangster to begin with, bro? Why don't you want to be a
Let's
fucking
loop back.
upstanding-
No one is trying to be a gangster. Right? No one is trying to be a gangster. We are trying to live. We are called gangsters because of the actions that we take. We are trying to live in a society that has deemed us as evil and disrespectful and messed up because people, the government, put drugs into our school systems, into our systems, put us in poverty-stricken areas, messed us up, destroyed us through years of hounding and destroying black people throughout this. We are now breaking free from that and developing our own stuff. Hence why hip-hop is one of the most popular forms of music on the planet. Hence why people want to copy a lot of what black people do. That's what happens. That's the reality of the world that black people live in. We got to work twice as hard for half as much. It is difficult, but we don't use that as an excuse. There's a reason for the evil that has happened to us. It is not an excuse. Your issue is the excuse narrative.
Okay. I just want no, wait, no.
Yeah,
Content.
I agree with
time out.
Saros on that. I agree with Saros.
What do you mean? Saros just said the same thing I've been saying for.
No, the fuck you didn't.
He said it differently. He said it differently. He said it differently.
Explain,
he said it differently. He used different words. He used it different words. He sugarcoated it a little bit. But he said the exact same fucking shit that I always say. The problem isn't with the fucking normal. The problem isn't with the fucking normal black people who's trying to get ahead in life and they're working towards something and they say, "Oh, by the way, my ancestors were slaves, but I've decided to go study go to medical school." My problem has never been with those people. My problem has never been with those people. My problem is with the guy.
Never mind.
My problem is with the guy who's on the who's in the hood, who's like, "Oh, I'm a pimp. I'm pimping, nigga." Blah, 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 blah. I'm running the hood. I'm running drills. That's what my problem has always been with. When have you heard me say that I have a problem with a normal, average black person who's just trying to fucking survive? I've never said that.
So you have a problem with Saros because Saros didn't live in average black. Not all blacks stole copper out of chimneys, nigga.
All I'm saying is that what Saros literally just said is the exact same argument that I've been making for the last 3 fucking months. But somehow when I say it because I'm being crass and to the point and I'm not sugarcoating it, people have a problem with it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. But he literally said the exact same fucking thing that I've been saying.
I'll help you out. This is exactly what happened. I said, okay, little Timmy, you get 2, you get 2, you get 4. And Timmy understands. You said, listen here, you fucking dumb shit. You get 4 ones and you put them next to each other. And then as a matter of fact, we take 5 and take 1 away from the 5. Fuck you, actually, Timmy. Burn in hell, Timmy. I'm better than you because you know what? Fuck 4. Just figure out multiplication. That's what you did.
Saros. But look, I know what you're trying to say, but I feel like a lot of the times it's also a self-reflection of how the person feels when they hear the message. And since they feel like they already feel like they're at a disadvantage. So when they hear me say it and I say it with the arrogant tone of my voice, it rubs them the wrong way. This guy, he thinks he's better than us. Oh, this guy hates black people and he hates himself. And they start creating a narrative based off of their own self-reflection. And it's like, I haven't said half the shit that people think I said.
You do hate niggas.
No, Scott.
That was his takeaway. I said like a whole paragraph and this nigga responded back, "You do hate niggas." Just imagine it was a fucking text conversation.
Scott, let me ask you this. Wait, you're not religious, are you, right?
No, I'm not religious. We had this conversation, Hezi. I am agnostic.
Low key, a lot of your viewpoints sound like Charlie Kirk. I ain't gonna lie.
That all of my viewpoints that sound like they could come from a Charlie Kirk or an Andrew Tate speech are just
but let me ask you this.
They're just analogous. They're not. I didn't derive it from those people. Everything was my own independent thought.
What? Now we've heard your complaints. Now give me 10 solutions of how niggas can elevate themselves. Because
I've said it, bro. Education. It's all. You don't need 10 solutions.
But is the education free or do I got to work and pay for it? Which one?
I mean, shit. If you bust your ass like the fucking immigrant kids in high school and in middle school.
But they get a free ride because they're an immigrant. The government gives them packages and incentives.
Not necessarily. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I'd have to do research on that.
Why do you think a lot of people come to this?
Come on, dude. This guy, bro. Why is he look at it like we're having look. Saros, let me correct something that Saros said earlier too. He said Scott Leonard is boring. It's not that I'm boring, it's that I'm trying to have an adult conversation with my peoples. Just an adult, serious, mature.
This is an adult conversation. You're just a boring adult.
You're saying Saros is not an adult because he's not boring?
He's why do you have to phrase it like that's a loaded fucking question? Fuck you. Fuck you. Yo, that was a loaded fucking question, bro. Oh my God. By the way, anybody who's watching Saros' stream and wants to know who the fuck I am since nobody even gave me a shout out in this fucking stream. My name is Scott Leonard. I stream know how to
fucking
spell.
Leonard.
They're black.
If y'all like MAGA shit, if y'all like MAGA shit, if y'all like to hear that men
Lumberjack,
aren't.
I know you heard
if-
that shit.
Wow.
I know you heard that shit, Lumberjack.
Wow.
What do you say, Lumberjack? What do you say,
It was a
Lumberjack?
joke, dude.
Hold on. I said,
I kid.
hold up. I said they know how to spell. He said, no, they don't. They're black. Yo,
Wow.
no fucking. Yo, Lumberjack, get on this nigga, bro.
Yo, for the record, if anybody wants to hate, watch, or troll, I'm available every day, 6:30 p.m. on YouTube. On Kick.
He said, hate watch. Hold on. Can we talk about white fatigue?
Teague.
Yeah.
I'm not tired of him.
He ain't never talking about that. He will never talk about that.
mean, what
that
is
go
white-
against his whole belief system.
I mean,
I know, right?
Well. Leave it to the black man to talk about white fatigue. When the only nigga who's fatigue is their own ass. Well.
Yo,
Come on,
I
dude.
can't, bro.
Don't get me
Yo.
started. Don't get me started. Like I said, tonight I didn't want to talk about race, chat. Let's talk about religion. Let's talk about belief systems. What do you believe in,
Hold on,
Ceros?
hold
What do I
He's
believe
atheist.
in?
on.
What do you mean?
As far as your existence on this little
doesn't
rock we
believe in
call
God.
Earth.
Oh, the great moving tree. Sorry,
The great what?
moving tree.
Oh, well, okay, I get what you're trying to say. Yes.
The moving
The
tree.
great
So
moving tree, yes, if you want to call it that.
we exist, and there's a tree that moves at 6 billion miles a second, and if it stops, we all die.
Okay, and how do you think that came to be?
Huh? Oh, it's always been that nigga just been moving. He got motion.
Okay. Do you think there's a
You got
creator?
most.
The tree.
Do you think there's a creator of said tree?
What the hell, nigga? The tree. Don't question the fucking tree. The nigga been there.
Do
Well,
you
who
think that
created the
all the
tree?
organisms that are in the tree are part of the tree, or do you think they're separate organisms?
Nigga, it's one tree in the middle of couscous.
Who created the tree?
The one nigga in the
He
middle
said the
of
tree
couscous.
already been there.
That nigga, don't question
But what
the
was
tree.
there before, the tree or the land?
Before? Oh, y'all niggas don't know about the tree. This nigga.
No,
It's-
I mean he's using the word the tree, but I think he's making the same argument that I made that one day with you, Hezi. I don't think that there's a creator at all. I think that shit was just there. And I
Well-
think that if you're inside of that system, it's impossible for you to determine what actually is real and what's not because you're part of that system. You know, it's just like how the black people that are in a system of oppression, they
Mm.
can't see beyond that system of oppression because they've been indoctrinated by it. Same shit, bro.
So let me ask you this: have you heard of that?
Nobody said shit when I said that. I was expecting either a laugh or somebody to rebut, but I guess no one's gonna say nothing.
Have you heard of that story? The boy or that little kid that was raised by wolves.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you-
Mowgli.
Do you know? No, there was an
Jungle
actual. No, not Jungle Book. It was actually a real story. There was a child that got lost in the woods and got immersed by the wolves as part of its own, and it embedded the attributes and the base.
I did want to point out that the nigga talking Hezi is a huge conspiracy theorist. I just got to get this out the way. This nigga is a huge. He thinks the Earth is flat. He thinks aliens are. It's like he thinks in the ice walls real. He's a big hotep. So I really got to get this out the way before like this guy Hezi. He's really just. So I got to really point that out. Like this man is just really that's what he is. So just want to point that out here. Okay, back to what I was doing here.
To Saros's point, just because you didn't see, just because the tree is there and it was already planted, doesn't mean there was a seed that the tree emanated from.
But we do know there had to have been based upon the nuances of trees that came after it. So we know it.
But
had to come from a seed.
we haven't seen any trees come after it though,
That's
because
got it.
you're in this
No,
universe. You
but-
haven't seen another universe.
I want to chat. I was fucking around with a great moving tree. I got so much fucking motion. Oh my god, I got so much fucking motion. Oh my god, nigga, I made that shit up when I was like 13. Nigga, I was just saying some stupid shit, nigga. I got motion. These They still talking about the tree. Hold on.
as for reference, but I think that, to be honest, it's kind of a bad analogy because in the example of a tree, you see other trees. So you can say, okay, I saw a tree.
There's other trees.
I
Right.
saw the fruit drop on the ground. I saw the seeds. I saw a new tree grow. But in the case of reality in our existence, I have not seen another universe anywhere or another planet with life. So there's no way for me to validate that because I haven't seen it.
But they've been confirming recently that there's been life previously on Mars.
By the way, and sorry to cut you off, but the views are dropping. I think this might be a little bit too boring. I think we gotta go back to race and politics. I hate to say it, but shit, I'm over here trying to clout farm. By the way, this
what's
nigga's
your
frozen, or
take
is
on?
He's
what's
not.
your-
By
do
the
you
way, he's not.
support-
Wait. Time out. This nigga's not frozen. He was just doing this for no reason.
Do you support Israel, Scott Leonard?
Do I support Israel? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm free Palestine. Well, how about
Yeah.
you, Contest? Contest be like in here silent, just looking. He has
How
his
about
muted.
me?
Yes. What is your opinion on Israel Palestine?
I had an opinion, but I don't have any no more because I just realized one day, I don't live over there. The only thing I'm analyzing is fucking American propaganda, bro. I'm sitting here analyzing a propaganda. Like,
there's one thing, and I hate to bring it back to this guy, but the top G, Andrew Tate said,
No.
why
Oh,
do
God.
you care if you're a brokey? If you're broke, you're broke. If you're broke, if you're a common citizen, why do you care about stuff that's outside of your sphere of influence? At the end of the day, whether Palestine exists or not, whether Romanian officials throw me in jail for the rest of my life, it doesn't affect you at all. You'll still be a brokey, right? And I think that's a valid argument. Like, I feel like people in America that have so much free time spend so much time worrying about shit that has no ramifications on their life whatsoever, like at all.
I agree. That's mainly white people, though. Let's keep it real. White people are the only one policing everybody in the world.
I
Let's
mean,
keep it real.
I'm gonna say it depends on the topic, right? It depends on the topic.
Let's move on to something else. Talk about something else. Just talk about something else.
I don't know. You guys give me something to say. I don't know.
Give you something to say. Scott, aren't you the leader of your house? Lead the chat.
damn, Scott, you just gonna let him talk to you like that?
I mean,
Hey,
shit,
you
bro.
You gonna let a nigga with fingernail paint on his nail slap you in your face like that, nigga?
I mean, the funny thing is that Lumberjack got upset earlier, right? When we called him a simp. But
he
first of all,
said
the
he
whole
was a
reason,
simp.
I know the whole reason this argument came up, and for the record, I'm not red pill. I do have some red pill ideologies, or you could label them red pill ideologies.
You got a
but
red hide on.
I swear on everything that's sacred on my own life, on everything that's sacred, that I have always had these viewpoints. Before Andrew Tate, before Sneeko, before Fresh and Fit, I've always had the same perspectives that I've advocated
So
for.
what was your perspective when you was in Panama? What kind
Same
of
perspective? Like, I would be I hate to say it. This is gonna make me sound bad, but when I was in Panama, I would go on people. I would be like, "Yo, I'm a self-proclaimed misogynist." Because
what?
I don't think that men and women are equals. I just don't. I'm sorry. I know people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. They're not. They have different strengths and different weaknesses. And there's a reason why society is structured the way it's structured. Like, it wasn't like somebody subjugated the women and forced them into the role that they have. It's a biological role.
No,
Literally.
that's literally what happened.
It's not, Cyril's. Like, I think that from before we even had written civilization, women chose to have the easy life. They chose to be between hunters and gatherers. They were the gatherers and men were the hunters. Men, their role was to work together to hunt and to defend the tribe. And the role of women were to gather whatever they could, food, berries, whatever it is, and protect the children and pass culture. The role of women, I'm going to tell you the role of women is in society, what the role should be. Women are the gatekeepers of culture. They make sure that the next generation of youth have the cultural seeds that are most beneficial for the society. And this goes to why I think that the Western world is collapsing, because we've lost We've lost the vision of what is moral, what is correct. And this is coming from an atheist, right? I think that all of the institutions that have been established for thousands of years have become eroded. Women have become deranged. And by extension, men, women came to the man with the, it's the same story of the Garden of Eden. Let me finish.
Shit.
It's like the
Yeah, I
story of the
got you.
Garden of Eden. Women ate the apple and they came to men and said, you know what? Eat this apple of delusion as well. And so now you have men who think they're women because they've eaten the apple of delusion.
I
And we
got you
cannot
here.
have a
Let's
society
let's
where-
go back to the apple for a moment. So as a man, you should have easily not listened to a woman right there. So you fucked up right there. How you listening to a woman? You a man. You're supposed to
But
lead.
the problem is
You
that most
fucked up
men are
leading
weak.
right there. Adam didn't be a
Just
good
like you
leader, so
said.
he's fucked up. So that's the
Saros.
first issue. What's up?
But Adam was in your boat. Adam was putting his wife on a pedestal and listening to everything that she wanted.
That's
In this
not true.
analogy.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And why else would he eat the fucking apple?
Oh, wanna know why? Because he was listening to God. Now, anyways, and
Oh my
that's an
God,
issue
but
of not
he
being a
just
good
made
enough
that
man.
up.
That's an
He
issue
just
of not
made
being a
that
good
up.
enough man. So outside of that, you also said something about along the lines of how Western society is failing because women have, I don't know, rights or whatever, and the ability to choose what they want to do.
I did not say rights, bro.
You
Oh
said
my
women can
God.
choose what they want to do. They can be the role. They can have the role of a man now.
I said that they decided to go down a path of degeneracy. I didn't say
What is the
anything about
path of
Do you
rights.
think women
degeneracy?
should be
The
able to
path that's
vote?
been
Do you
pushed
think
on them
women should
because
be able
they've
to
been
vote?
only valued for their bodies for all of history. The fact that if you are a young and voluptuous
you-
woman, you get more power.
Do
Is that
you-
what it is? I'm
Saros,
just
do
curious about what
think
you mean by
throughout
that.
History, do you think that women haven't used their body throughout history since the beginning of time to manipulate society, bro? They were not put in that position. They chose that position.
No, they were literally put in that position, nigga. That's exactly what it is. That's what
There's
they
a-
were.
You just
Our-
said
our
misogyny. You
human
just said
species-
misogyny. You just
our-
said misogyny. I'm sorry.
Our human species has a sexual dimorphism. Men have different physical characteristics than women. That's biological. There's a reason why they have those characteristics because women, in the early times of our evolution, decided that they didn't want to be hunters and gatherers, man. They wanted to stay home and rear the children.
Do you think women should be able to vote, Scott?
I think I'll one up you. I'll one up you, babe. You want to come sit on the camera? Because Saros is trying to flex that he has a girlfriend on camera, so I gotta bring mine in too.
Go ahead, go
Oh my
crazy.
God.
You actually got
bring
one
mine in
person
too.
advantage on me because you got a baby in the cover. You got a one person advantage on me. You outnumber me.
I know I'm just choking around. She said that's
You
cringe
guys
as
are
fuck.
going girl for
Wait,
girl.
wait, hold on, wait, pause. You mean to tell me, Scott, that you can't get your woman to come here right now and come on camera?
You can.
You mean to
Yeah,
tell
I thought you
me?
was
You
a
mean to
man.
tell me? You
Damn.
mean to tell me that you can't
Yo,
get your
he got
wife
me
to
on
come
that
on
one.
camera?
Damn.
You mean to tell me?
You're right,
That's
man.
crazy.
Shit. Fuck. Contest, you got me, bro.
Man,
Shit.
where's your bell? Don't you got like a little bell when you need
Where's
her to
my
come
whip
here and
at?
make you a sandwich?
Damn.
Well, you better go grab her ear and bring her over
I better,
here.
Yeah.
I better force her on camera, right? Look.
Yeah, on
I
me.
think
That's what you want.
I
Go force
think
on
you guys
camera.
are
The fuck?
misinterpreting what I'm trying to say.
I thought you.
I'm
paid
not
her
You
to
saying
be
said
a
you
good-
said your girl do whatever you say so. You saying that you didn't say that. You saying that you didn't say that.
And the stuff that matters. If this was something consequential, then I'm pretty sure she would. But I mean, I give her the freedom
takes
to
out the
choose if
trash,
she wants to or
Scott?
not.
Who takes out the trash, Scott?
I gotta.
We
pee.
both do, but not to mention Hezzy. There's a reason why she doesn't want
Wow.
to come on the
I
stream.
thought she was a man.
The reason she doesn't want to come on the stream is because there's so many creeps. There's so many creeps in
Oh
the
my
chat
God.
that she doesn't want to be exposed to those kind of low lifes. That's the problem.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's mainly your. audience.
Hey, he coping. He coping right now. I can see it all over his face. He coping so hard.
Now
He
listen,
coping like a motherfucker.
listen. Let me make my point about the voting because Hezzy asked me a very important question. He said, "Do you think that women should be allowed to vote?" And I said, "Let me one up him on this one, right? Let me one up and Saros and Contest. I want your opinions on my take right now too.
Okay.
Yes, baby, come. Let me see. Come.
No.
Oh my God.
You just gonna let her tell you no? You just gonna let her tell you no like that? You just gonna let her tell you
This
no like
nigga
that?
getting hoe. Who has the pants
You
in a
just woke up.
relationship? It looks like her. Let's
And
go.
then she said, "Give me back my coffee." She said, "Give me back my Starbucks."
That
He's
just
getting no pussy. He's getting no
that just
pussy
makes it
tonight. That's
fucking
crazy.
way too like.
Well,
too
well, well.
Well, because I would think a man's like Scott can at least get his girl to come on camera.
That's just what I
Come on,
thought.
man.
Just me.
That's
me-
crazy.
Let me make my point with the voting thing. I would argue. Oh my god. This fucking guy. Let me make my point, Contents. God damn it, chill. I would argue that it doesn't matter what gender the person is. I think that there should be some sort of test. And I know people are gonna get upset because the Constitution says there should be no test to see if you are allowed to vote. No, fuck that. I think that there should be a test to see how politically aware or informed you are before you vote. Because I feel like, and it goes back to my reading of Plato's Republic, that the masses, the general population, is full of fucking morons. And those
Do you
morons,
think that the rich should be able to vote? Only the rich, if you have money.
no.
You know,
That's crazy.
Scott, I'll pull a you on you. I agree with you, right? I agree, but I think that system would be immediately exploited to say that black people aren't intelligent and thus not allow black people to vote. How's that?
Okay, I'll pull a you. I'll pull a me on you, on a you, and a me on you,
Okay.
and say that maybe in 1965 or 75 or 85, or maybe even in 1999, but in the big 2025,
Nigga, that was 20 years ago.
if we made that, wait, Sarah, let me make my point. If we made the system be judged by an algorithm or a computer where there's no human beings determining like, oh, did you pass or not pass? It's just completely factual math. You answer the questions properly, go ahead. Then I don't think it can be manipulated that easily.
Wait. First of all, do you?
And wait. Before I forget,
No, you can't use just math.
What do you mean? It's gonna be a fucking questionnaire that they answer, and if they answer
So
the
you're
questionnaire
talking about
correctly,
standardized? You're talking about a standardized?
a standardized test.
Okay.
And I wanted to say one more
the problem with that. The problem with that.
Hezzy. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget what I'm gonna say. Let me
Okay,
make
go
2
ahead,
points in
go
one.
ahead.
Point 2 to that same point. And I've thought about this a lot in the past. When there's a trial and you have a jury, I feel like the jury should not have the ability to see what the person even looks like. I want to have a world where if you want to get rid of all of this, the systemic oppression that people think that they're under, then why don't we subtract the visuals from everything? Just make everything fucking standardized. When there's a trial, subject A, the defendant committed A, B, C, D heinous acts. We give you the facts of what happened, and we leave their race, their gender, their age, all anonymous. And that way, when they make their fucking decisions, they're not influenced by their own personal bias.
Well,
Done.
here's a better
Problem
one.
solved.
Here's a better one. If you had to serve 20 years, would you rather
Expose
serve
has
20
donated
years
$1.99
and 3
and
minutes
says
of
AI called cops on a kid
memory
with chips.
loss
All goes
protocol,
racist.
where they install memory of serving 10 years within 3 minutes? Would you want
doesn't
that?
exist though.
They're working on that actually right now. Black Mirror is not that far off from where we are in society.
I just think that if it existed, I don't know, but it doesn't exist.
I'm asking you, do you think that would help the criminal justice system? It would keep people out of prison. Think about it. If somebody had to serve 10 years, they could serve it in 5 minutes. What do you think on that? Or you think that's inhumane?
Oh no, I don't think it's inhumane, but it doesn't exist. If it existed, I would give it a trial.
You also got to factor in this. The show has the word black in it, and Scott would not subject himself.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
Hey, I got a real question for Scott.
This
Real
guy.
question for Scott. Should black people be able to vote?
Context.
Did he just walk away?
Wait. Here's a better question. Should foreigners be able to vote?
No. I've
So,
always made
what
the analogy that the American country, our nation, is like a fucking house party, right? It's a house party. If somebody shows up at your
Scott, do you think somebody like you should be able to vote?
What do you mean? My dad is an American.
But you're not American though. You were born
My
in
dad is an
Panama.
American.
I understand that, but you're not. That doesn't make you full American. That makes you.
Yeah, it does make me full American. I'm a naturalized born American. My dad is American.
So, bro, see, that's what's lucky about you bastards.
Oh my, he called me up. This nigga, that's what's like you bastards. What the
This nigga
fuck?
got U.S. citizenship and Panama. See, we can't trust you niggas, man.
Yo, that sounds. If I was Semitic, I would dare to say that's anti-Semitic. You say I have a allegiance to a foreign nation. Is that what you're implying with that?
I don't know. You could be a sleeper cell. I don't know who the fuck at this
Jesus
point.
fuck.
You said you abide by the Declaration of Panama.
But back to the original question. So I answered the question. I can't even remember what the original question was. I said I wanted to get
Do
Ceros's
women-
answer and
On what?
and Content's answer, but now I can't remember what the original question was.
Oh, sorry. Was
You
that?
said black people to vote. Do black people?
No, it was there was that question before.
It was
that.
about It was about voting and getting or taking a test.
The test. Yes. So
You know,
Contents,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Ceros
do
gave his
agree.
Opinion.
I do 100% agree. Yeah, I agree.
So Ceros gave his opinion. What is your opinion, Content?
Sleep is
Let's
also
keep it
Nigga, fuck
downloaded.
that. Nigga, fuck that. I'm a 100% American. I don't know what the fuck y'all on, but in America, everybody can vote, nigga. That's the point of America. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And and Cero say he agree with you. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. This is America. Take your little Panamanian ass somewhere else. Everybody can vote here, nigga. Fuck your test. You know, wait, hold on. You know what's so funny? Wait, hold on, wait 1 second, Scott, because I barely done had any screen time. You know what they used to do? You know what they used? Hezzy, 1 fucking second. Man, you know what they used to do in Alabama? You know what they used to do in Alabama in 1962? They used to give less educated people tests before they could go in the voting booth, so that they could disproportionately stop black people from voting. You're trying to bring that shit. You know good and damn well there are uneducated. Wait. You know good and damn well there are uneducated minorities that will not pass your fucking test, and that's the reason why you're bringing this shit up.
That's my point. That's not a bug. That's the feature.
All right.
This
is America, nigga. All right, which your opinion don't fucking matter. This is America. This is America.
If you had a educated electoral group, that the decisions being made would be based more on policy than fucking just emotions.
Scott, first off, nigga, everybody in this room know that the Electoral College runs the motherfucking elections. They been took people out the fucking equation. Back when the Constitution was first made. We get a president due to the Electoral College.
I know.
There's something called the popular vote. And guess what? Nobody gives a shit about the popular vote. Facts. I think the popular vote has ran like one time. I think the popular vote has won like one time.
All I'm saying, and maybe you guys are, because you guys are going back in time, but we're not talking about something that
you went all the way back to Adam and Eve to prove your point about men and women. You went all the way back to the beginning of fucking time.
You got me on that one. He said I went back to the beginning of time, but I won't let him go back 50 years.
I'm sorry, Scott. Let me calm down. Let me calm down.
I don't know why people get so pressed, bro. Why? Contents. Let's give content some air.
Let me calm down,
buddy. Angry black man stereotype is not good for the look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
This is not racism. This is nationalism. I'm a nationalist. I'm with whatever America's with. They go to war with whatever fucking country. I don't give a shit. It's America. I'm a nationalist.
And by the way, guys, I'm staying on this call until 8:30. At 8:30, I do need to cover the stuff I wanted to cover. But to Content's point, I did say the same thing. So I don't know if you guys know who Kyle Kalinske is. Ceros, you know who Kyle Kalinske is?
No.
Ceros looks like he would know who Kyle Kalinske is.
No, I don't know who that is.
Damn, nobody in here is informed.
I've heard of the name, but I'm not.
Do you know the Young Turks? Do you know who the Young Turks are?
The Young Turks.
No, I'm sorry, it's not ringing no bells for us, bro.
None of y'all niggas know who the Young Turks are?
Nah, bro. Who the fuck are they?
Who's the better topic? Do you think the 3i Atlas is a meteor or an alien spaceship?
Hezzy, those topics people aren't gonna want.
One second, y'all. I'll be right back. 1 second.
What is your take, Ceros? What is your take, Hezzy? I wanted to get Content's take on the incursion, the American imperialist incursion into Venezuela.
The American.
I think we need to step out. We need to stop policing every fucking buddy. We need to feed our own people first before we help anybody else out.
I mean this in the
That's what
I
I
mean this
think.
in the realest way possible. I don't give a flying fuck about any of that. I just don't care. I just don't care. We need to talk about some real
I think
issues
it's
in here.
I think
Why do
it's
you
not
hate
our
gay
job.
people?
I don't hate gay people.
Bullshit. Now, why do you hate gay people?
I never said I hate gay people. I said
Lee
said
Fagerlund
that
has donated $2.79
if you take everything to its
and says,
logical
Uncle
extreme,
Ruckus,
right?
is that you?
You take everything to its logical extreme. If everybody on the planet were to convert into homosexuals,
I'm back.
what would happen?
I came
what would
back at a
happen-
crazy time.
What would happen to the birth rate of our species, our planet?
They'll
Nigga,
figure out a way for women to
I would
birth,
say,
nigga.
Hezi, yeah, in a sci-fi world perhaps, but I would say that it would be detrimental to our species.
nigga,
That's
did
all
you
I'm
just
saying.
okay?
I'm
let's
saying-
roll back. Stop using
I know
these
it's a straw
stupid
man, bro.
logical
He's gonna-
extremes
Yes,
to
I know.
justify
it's
your
a thought
point.
experiment. You know who Sam Harris is?
No, I don't know
Do
your
you know
white
who
people.
Sam Harris is? Oh,
Here's a better one. Here's a better one. Here's a better one. Do you think transgenders?
other blacks.
Hold on. Do you think transgender should be? Hold on. Here's a better hot take. Do you think transgender should be identified on their ID card?
Oh man.
Identified
Nigga,
as
you
what?
are
As transgender?
transphobic.
No. Like if, let's just say if a cop pulled somebody over, do you think it should let the cop know that they had changed sexual identity?
I would say,
Nigga,
that
you are
from
transphobic.
from my perspective, if the fact that the person is transgender does not have any bearing in the crime that they're committing, then I would say it doesn't matter and it shouldn't be referenced. But I would say that I have a problem, and I think Saros agrees with me on this one, so it's kind of a
ISOJ
no
has
issue.
donated
I have a problem with people who make their
$1.99
gender
and
or their
says, "Does
sexual
Scott know
orientation
who
their whole
Emmett Till is?"
personality.
Yeah, I
Like-
agree with that.
I
Yeah,
do
if that's your
too.
whole
I do
personality,
too.
I agree with that.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. I do think you are
Yeah,
homophobic
that's
though.
annoying.
I think
Me?
I think because you were
Why?
like, listen, I don't fuck dudes. Listen, that's just you're just.
That's not
No,
being
no,
that's
no,
not being
no.
homophobic. That's just a
It's
fact.
not.
Like,
It's not up
what am I
for
supposed to do?
subjector. It's not up for
Yeah.
subjector. It's not up for subjector. Scott does not like gay people. Period.
No, dude, no, you're wrong. Like, it's not me saying, oh, I don't want to fuck anyone in the ass and don't get fucked in the ass. That's not me being homophobic at all. That's just me like just confirming that I don't do those things.
So you like gay
Now,
people?
come on, Scott, man.
So you like
man,
gay
come
people?
on,
You know what
Scott.
hating implies? Hating implies that I wouldn't work or conversate with the person.
No, it
that I
doesn't.
wouldn't-
Bullshit. That is not what it
No,
implies.
when I say work, Sarah, when I say work, I don't mean work as in like job work. I mean work as in like I wouldn't talk to the person. Like I wouldn't talk to the person. I'd have some sort of enemies. What is the word? Enemies.
Do you think gay people should be in the military?
Like it goes back to what I said a second ago about the police thing, Hezi. If them being gay has no bearing in their ability to wage warfare, then I don't think it matters, man.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
most
curious
of the-
here.
hold on,
Let
most of these
when-
school shootings, there's a lot of transgender kids that do shoot up schools. No cap.
What? What was the last transgender? Never mind, Sarah. What was you about to
I
say?
just don't think that I have like I think Saros is
No,
misinterpreting
never mind.
what I
that.
said. But then again, I didn't say anything. All because just because I said, "Oh man, I don't fuck guys in the ass," and I would not want to be. That's not me being having hate or any enemy thought against gays. It's just as a straight man, like I think that the thought of fucking another guy or getting fucked is repulsive to me.
Ignore.
That's just my natural instinct.
Ignore
That's not,
everything. Hezi. What
What?
the fuck?
On me, Scott. Because you just a talking like
Hey,
nigga. What?
hey. Hey.
Well, I'm just trying. You guys
Space
said this
Cowboy
shit's
has
boring.
donated
I'm
You know
$5
how
trying
he's gonna
to
be
and
get
says,
heavy,
this
bro.
"Does
shit
Scott know
up,
that
bro.
there's plenty of non-hetero animals?"
Hold on.
So
So,
his logic makes no fucking sense.
do you know how many white school shootings there are? Like just white males, white guys, white kids.
I don't
why
know
does
if
it
the
matter?
statistics-
57
No, time out. Why does it
in this year alone.
Saros, I think I'm gonna subtract and reduce this whole argument. In my mind, it doesn't matter what fucking color the person was. Like,
But it matters when you see a random news clipping on TV when a black person supposedly shoots up someplace. That you care
Right.
about. That you say affects your life.
I'm saying
No, because
that
I haven't said
the
that
amount
either.
of trans school shootings is effectively completely negligible. Maybe 3, 2, maybe,
haven't said that.
maybe. The vast majority of school shootings have been carried out by white men that are just men, just regular men, biological males.
Yeah,
To-
white, right,
Yeah.
right.
To say,
But the trans,
no, fuck that, fuck
let
that,
me
fuck that,
rephrase, let
fuck
me
that. Don't
rephrase,
say
let me-
shit.
let me-
Don't
let
say
me rephrase it.
shit. Don't
Let me
say
rephrase it.
shit. Don't say a goddamn
Damn,
word.
what-
Don't say a goddamn
What
word.
the fuck
Don't
is
say
wrong
a
with you?
damn word. Don't say anything until I finish my
You do.
sentence. Don't say anything until I finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence. Let me
Yo,
finish it.
W's in the chat.
Oh shit.
Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my
Oh
sentence.
shit.
Sarah says
As I was saying, the majority of
That's
school
crazy.
shootings are carried out by white men and not by some trans ideology garbage. It's been happening for the past 30 to 40 years. It is documented wellly. There is no there's no mass shootings of just trans people shooting people up. That's crazy.
That's not what I meant to say. Majority of the trans shooters are white. That's what I'm trying to say.
All I was saying is
You don't
that,
see black trans kids shooting schools up.
all
You
I'm
don't see
saying is
black.
that
You
I-
don't see black kids shooting schools up. Period.
all
Literally.
I was saying is that I feel like it doesn't matter. And to Content's point, when I point out crimes or something that black people do, it's not because I'm not trying to make that point of, oh, I'm at risk because they did A, B, C, or D. I'm just saying that I don't like the direction the culture overall is flowing as far as what they put on a pedestal, what they glorify. Like,
I ain't gonna lie,
that's
Scott,
different
your
from what.
your culture wants to be our culture, though. Everybody that's not from the U.S. wants to be like us. Let's keep it real. What culture are you talking about?
Yeah, but Henny. I'm gonna call him Henny. Yo, I'm like, yo, black man gotta like Henny, so I started calling him Henny. Yo, no, listen.
What, nigga? Nigga, I
Listen.
know bottle of Henny, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Listen. I didn't bring that point up to go on a tangent about that point. What I'm trying to say is that in the issue of shootings, mass shootings, I really don't give a fuck what color the motherfucker was. I think
But
that
you
we need to
should,
have
though.
some sort of, I think that we
You
gotta go
should
back.
care, bro.
We need to go back to policies. We need to go back to
Hold on,
policy.
Scott. You
Wait,
want to
let
know
me
why
finish
it's
my points. I don't want
important?
to go on a tangent.
Hold
I don't
on.
want to go on a tangent. Wait, give me a second.
There's not that many
reason-
black people in America, bro. It's
But-
important.
But listen,
These are terroristic
let me go
acts.
back. It is. I'm not arguing against that. I'm saying that in order to solve that particular problem, it doesn't matter what color they are. The solution is the same no matter what color or where they're from. We need better legislation around gun control, and we need mental health checks for people that want to buy a gun. And that will solve it for. It doesn't matter if they're terrorists. It doesn't matter if they're Indian. It doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't matter if they're Chinese. It doesn't matter if they're a female or male.
We need to bring boxing back into school so that the bully gets checked.
Oh my God, this nigga always
That's just,
No,
that's just crazy to me, Scott. When it comes down time to make a generalization for white people, you are so defensive. When somebody's making gross generalizations on the whole black population of America,
I
you
got
are
a question for
completely
you,
with-
Contents. Look, this is I hate to drop a bomb on you, but I'm going to drop the atom bomb, bro. Yo, we coming in with
Oh, no.
fucking. We're coming in with Fat
atom
Boy.
bomb.
And what were the name of the bombs that they dropped on Hiroshima?
Little
And,
boy and fat man.
Little Boy and
Yeah.
Fat Man. We're coming in with it.
Come
Do
on.
white people in general make songs about school shootings and glorify them in the media? No,
They
don't.
make pumped up kicks. That was about a school
They-
shooting. One of the most popular songs.
That song, I don't think it's glorifying the act of the school shooter. Whereas in the black culture and black music, they are glorifying being a pimp. They are glorifying being a drug dealer. They are
Okay, now let
glorifying
me
committing
ask you- can I-
crimes. They are glorifying
Can I ask you
murdering.
this, Scott?
That's my
How
problem
many-
with it.
What type of people own these record labels that are actually paying these rappers to portray this
The
type
Juice.
of lifestyle?
The juice, but I don't want to get into the juice talk because it's anti-Semitic and we're gonna get banned and that will get us murked on this
Oh
platform.
my god!
But do you know? I mean, do you know how, bro? Like, You know, there's more than black rappers in every other country but America. It's a lot of white rappers.
I just
and
gotta,
they all rap about murder.
I just gotta point this out, Scott. I don't want to agree with Hezzy here because Hezzy is so far pro-black that it's almost nauseating. You
Dr.
are
Umar.
a coon,
Wait,
and I think that I am like so
Oh my god, homie. Yo,
middle of the
you're
road
doing
here.
not- crazy.
Saros. Look,
Whoa,
I
Saros,
I gotta
you're
correct Saros
crazy.
here too. I gotta correct Saros here too. First of all, Saros called Hezzy Dr. Umar. That was funny. But
That's fucking retarded.
but to the point where you use the raccoon word, I feel like when homies try to grab a word that is indicative of the slave mentality, right? A
Mhm.
word that if you went back 200 years, you would hear slaves being find the slur. Like it feels like you have like a slave mindset is what I'm trying to say. And like you should have a mindset. Like I don't care if you're insulting me either one way or not, but for me, a person who's free.
Who are you talking
Stop,
about?
let me finish my point. For me, a person who's free and who's never set foot in a plantation or lived in a plantation or had the slave experience, those words carry no weight to me because I've never been a slave and I don't have a slave mindset.
Wait, who is he talking about?
Well, when he called you a coon, you had to respond, so it does affect
I had
you
to respond
somehow.
because of the irony of it. Contents. It's because of the irony of it.
I don't know what the fuck Sarah's talking about. If anybody Dr. Umar, it's probably that nigga content. He's
I
racist.
give no fucks about the plight of anybody. I give a fuck about the plight of myself.
And I would argue that a true black man would have a problem with both Ceros and I because both of us have people that are dating or married to people that are outside of
that's
our
facts.
race.
That's not even close to true.
That's a stereotype.
That's not true. No, most niggas think that I've made it for some reason because I'm married to a white girl, and
I
also
didn't say most Ceros. I didn't say most niggas. I said a true pro Africa, like you know, like the Dr.
oh,
Umar
hotel,
type
oh,
fucking-
100%, yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you, yeah, 100%. Hotels will hate me. Hotels hate me.
So 0.01 of the black community.
But we're not talking about the whole black community. Contents. I made a specification. I don't understand why every single time I make a pinpoint precision strike here, I hit the target and you go back to the general population of no one is talking about the general population of black people. I'm talking about those niggas you see on the corner with the fucking signs talking about the lost tribes of Israel.
Niggas.
Black people
That's
are
a
the
small
fucking
minority.
But I'm talking.
It's
I
a small minority.
specified though. I specified. Did I not specify?
But my question is, what does that have to do with majority? What does that have to do with majority of the population? That's where I'm going with that. You make a statement.
My point there wasn't for the majority of the population. It was for those specific niggas. Just like I said, the niggas that use the C word or that use the house N word. Those are specific. Those are a specific type of nigga. Like I don't think
a small
You
minority
say
of
house
niggas though.
N-word, but you say niggas. That is okay.
Because when you say that,
why are you saying house N-word? It makes you seem racist.
Yeah,
like,
just say nigga.
Just say house nigga.
Just say
like,
nigga.
oh my mama,
You're saying nigga the whole time, but when it
you're
says
making me
house nigga-
uncomfortable by saying house N-word.
I feel like when you add the house to it, it has a different implied meaning.
Just say Uncle Tom.
That's another one. That's the same thing. People, they have to go all the way back to a slave reference. When I hear a person, look, black or white or any race, but it's going to usually be black, right? When I hear a black person go all the way back to reference Uncle Tom, that makes me think that this person's mind is deeply ingrained in the slave mentality.
Let me ask you this:
Because
do
why
you
the
think
fuck are you even referencing that?
Hold on. Do you don't think?
So what do you want us to say? Do you want us to say? Do you want us to say a fuck? I mean, what do you want us to? What do you want us to? What do you want us to say? Like we got one word. We got one word that can describe it. You want me to say? You are somebody against the African American plot every time I talk to you.
I would say if they said a race trader, which is
Man, these niggas are annoying. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Hope you guys are having a good time here. I see a lot of people typing in Scott's name in the chat. If you guys want to find Scott, you're more than welcome to figure out who he is and all that other stuff. It's I read his chat. It's funny. I'll check it out later. Because I was here because Scott said that he wanted to critique me or something. He said he wanted to tear me apart in front of my audience. That's what he said. He said, I want to tear you apart in front of your audience. So I was like, cool. I am unsubscribing after what you said. I love you, Chrysanthemum. You obviously saw my post. I love you. Is that a horrible job? Yeah, I really don't. It's been going on for an hour or some shit. Something like that. We fucked up by bringing a conspiracy theorist here. This guy right here thinks the earth is flat. We fucked up. Shouldn't have brought him along for the ride. We really messed up here. This guy is homophobic, transphobic, and a conspiracy theorist. This guy, we shouldn't have brought him here. That was a bit of thing there. It's crazy. That's fun. Oh, yeah, we got the flat earther here. This is great. That's good. That was good though. Hold on a second. Let me get back in here.
I'm trying to say, let me say, okay, because it circles back, right? Because it seems like you would want them not to be a race trader for the liberties.
No, I'm
If that
saying that
makes
the
sense.
concept, I'm saying, Hezi, I think that, look, this is why I feel like sometimes it gets lost in translation. What I'm saying is that I think that the concept of being a race trader in general is a stupid concept. I think that the concept of dividing yourself and saying, oh, I'm black, this person's white is a stupid fucking
Oh
concept.
no, I don't think you are white or black or a mentality of that variety. Not at all. No, I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't care if you're dating a white person. I don't think you're less black than anybody else.
There's no such thing as less black.
I know.
There's no such thing.
I'm aware. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's
I
saying
That's
think-
like it's the same argument when you say that he's less of a man because he's gay.
Yeah, I think
So how can
you
you make that
are.
argument?
I think
Who
you are
said?
a coon. You are black. Without without a shadow of a doubt, you are black,
He's a
blackity black.
Panamanian
You would
black.
get beat by a cop, same as
Panamanian
any other nigga. By all means,
What?
you
First
are
of all,
a coon.
I have not said. I have not said. When
Oh,
he says
shit.
that, I know. I think he's clip farming now. Look, when I say, first of all, I have never said like, yo, him being gay.
One
makes
second, I'll
him
be right
any-
back.
Any,
Oh, what'd you say?
no, go ahead, Contents. Go ahead.
I was just saying I was about to leave, but you said you don't think that him being gay makes him what?
I know I have from my mouth. I don't know if Hezi has said it. I haven't said like, oh, it makes him any less of a man. I haven't said that not even one time. Nor have I
Okay, well
implied
if you ain't say that, then my apologies.
it. Okay. That
So
was very anticlimactic. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, shit. If you ain't say it, I'm not gonna force words down your throat. Like if you ain't say it, then you ain't say it. Shit, I'm not gonna force you to say it. Like,
It's mostly because you're homophobic and you're transphobic.
Oh my
and-
god! Somebody in my chat said
Oh
something,
my
and I'm sorry.
God.
Apologies to my chat. I really do love you guys. Sorry, I haven't been reading off the chat in this conversation. I just think it's rude if I read off the chat live. But somebody did say in the chat something that was funny. He said, "Yo, Scott is, according to Ceros Contents and Hezi, Scott is racist. He's misogynist. He's homophobic. He's transphobic. He's anti-Semitic. He's what's the word? Islamic. Like I'm the devil, bro.
crazy.
I'm the worst human being on the earth, chat.
I think you're just a grifter, but that's cool.
How am I a grifter?
I mean, yeah,
Ceros?
like, what-
No,
what is
let's
that?
get into this. Let's get into it.
That's
Why am I a
crazy.
grifter?
Matter, like,
I
the
will tell you. I'll tell you why. Because it's 8:30 and you got to react to those videos, buddy. Have a good chat.
Now I don't want to go.
Anyways. What are we doing there? Hold on, let me get my camera up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hey guys. That was all a joke, Twitch. I didn't mean any of the words I said. Obviously, it was in GTA. Obviously, it didn't mean anything bad if I said anything bad. I want to explain the reasoning behind this. There's humble Flint and Steel. If there's just one person in chat disagreeing with me, I really don't give a fuck. Anyways, as I was saying, so let me explain this whole thing here. Content Universe said, "Oh, Ceros, was it? Oh, Scott wants to talk to you. Scott wants to talk to you and gets you there. I was like, oh, okay, cool, understandable. Let's go ahead and get this. He said he wants to dominate you in front of your chat. So I put a rage bait title that would attract all you guys. I knew this title would get you all here. I know how to title my stream to get majority of my chat here. I am aware of how you guys operate. You guys love drama. I know what you are. I'm aware. If I make a regular stream title, I know what you guys aren't going to show up for that. Obviously, you guys are going to show up if it's boom. I know, dominate me. I know you guys saw the title and thought, whoa, what's Seros against a racist? That's crazy. I know what you are. I'm not an idiot. I don't do that on purpose because it doesn't, I'm not always like that. That's not what I am. That's just what it is. Flies to shit is what you, flies to shit is crazy. Anyways, so I was curious what he was going to say. It was just critiques about my life and thinking that I'm putting on some character of some sort, which I don't even think I ham it up for the camera at most points. I really don't. I'm just here giving my opinions on situations and talking about this. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. This was wildly goofy. Wildly goofy. But I find it funny. It was the conspiracy theorist. I was yelling and it hurt my throat. Let me explain why I yelled, by the way. Every time I get on a call with Hezzy Too Nice, he thinks the earth is flat. He said, oh my God, what did he say? He said science is a faith-based religion. I said science is not a faith-based religion. Science is having informed trust. You trust the scientific process and the method. And we were arguing about that. And the whole day I was just arguing with him about the meteor that's coming here, the Atlas 3 1A or something. He was saying that it was a spacecraft. He said, what if it's a thing that, and then he's talking about trans kids shoot up schools. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. He just says crazy stuff. Scott's still debating. That's because Hezzy's in there. Hezzy is in there. Hezzy is in there. It's a whole thing. Hezzy's in there. That conspiracy theorist is in there. So it's science is explicitly Hezzy said, and I'm gonna say exactly what he said. He said that a scientist lost his Nobel Peace Prize. You can't lose your Nobel Peace Prize. You can't. You cannot lose your Nobel Peace Prize. You cannot. It's Scott Leonard. It's exactly how it's spelled. You cannot. Why'd I get Hezzy? He was already in the chat. I was already arguing with Hezzy, and he was already in the chat. I was already in the chat. I was already in the chat. Oh, my God. That was so stressful. Well, I'm not going to buck you guys down anymore. I just wanted to do that. Thank you guys so much for showing up for this. I will keep the stream up so you guys can watch it later if you want. I'm going to keep the stream up. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at. I released a new video 5 minutes ago. Have a lovely day wherever you're at. I do not care about what they're going on there. I don't care. My throat hurts. And I'm just going to spend the rest of my night with my wife. Bye-bye. I love you all. Enjoy my new video. It released. If you go... Actually, wait. Hold on. Wait. Before you do that, everybody in here, could you go to the video I just released and like it and leave the comment Pizza Hut General? If you could you all go to my latest video and comment Pizza Hut General? Everybody please go there, like it, and comment Pizza Hut General. I would appreciate it. It's a video about, oh my God, what's the video about? Grokkapedia. If you guys could copy Pizza Hut General, I'd appreciate that. Go, my children. Go, Pizza Hut General. Go, my children. Fly, my birds. Fly, my birds. Fly, my children. Fly.